My beloved child, you almost missed this, the whisper of the divine echoing through the chambers of your heart, the subtle nudge of providence guiding your steps, the profound truth that has been waiting patiently for you to uncover. In your haste and distraction, you nearly overlooked the sacred message I've been trying to convey. Listen closely, for in the stillness, you will hear my voice. In the quiet moments between breaths, in the pause between thoughts, I am there, ever present, ever loving. You've been racing through life, your mind cluttered with worries and your days filled with endless tasks. In doing so, you've almost missed the most important thing of all, our connection, the unbreakable bond between Creator and created. If you need God's blessings, then type, "Yes, I need," in the comments. Remember when you were young, how you marveled at the world with wide-eyed wonder? How every leaf, every raindrop, every star in the night sky filled you with awe. That sense of wonder, that ability to see the magic in the mundane, it's still there within you. You almost missed it, buried beneath layers of adult responsibilities and worldly concerns. But it's not too late to reclaim that childlike spirit, to see the world through eyes of faith and wonder once again. In your pursuit of success and validation, you almost missed the truth that you are already complete, already worthy, already loved beyond measure. Your worth is not determined by your achievements or possessions, but by the simple fact that you exist. You are my masterpiece, crafted with infinite care and boundless love. Every freckle, every quirk, every seeming imperfection is a deliberate brushstroke in the portrait of your unique beauty. You almost missed the lessons hidden within your struggles. Each challenge, each setback, each moment of doubt, these are not punishments, but opportunities for growth. They are the resistance that strengthens your spiritual muscles, the friction that polishes the diamond of your soul. In your rush to overcome obstacles, you nearly overlooked the wisdom they contain. Slow down, my child. Embrace the journey, for it is in the process of becoming that you truly live. The love that surrounds you, you almost missed it. It's in the smile of a stranger, the kind word of a friend, the gentle touch of a loved one. It's in the beauty of a sunset, the song of a bird, the dance of leaves in the wind. My love permeates all of creation, and it flows through you and to you in countless ways. Open your eyes, open your heart, and you will see that you are bathed in love at every moment. Your purpose, your calling, you almost missed it. It's not always grand or dramatic. Often, it's in the small acts of kindness, the quiet moments of compassion, the simple choice to love in the face of indifference or hate. Your purpose unfolds in each present moment, in how you choose to show up in the world. Don't wait for some distant future to start living your purpose. It's here, now, in how you treat yourself and others. The miracles that surround you daily, you almost missed them. The beating of your heart, the breath in your lungs, the intricate dance of cells and systems that keep you alive. These are miracles beyond comprehension. The fact that you exist, that you can think, feel, love, and create, this is the greatest miracle of all. In your search for the extraordinary, don't overlook the everyday miracles that testify to my presence. Your own power, you almost missed it. The power to choose, to change, to grow, to love. The power to forgive, to heal, to inspire. The power to co-create your reality with me. You are not a helpless victim of circumstance, but a powerful creator made in my image. Embrace this power, use it wisely, and watch as your life transforms. The present moment, you almost missed it. So often, you've been living in the past, reliving old hurts, or projecting into the future, anxious about what may come. But life happens now, in this eternal present. This moment is where I meet you, where grace flows, where love blooms. Don't let it slip by unnoticed. Be here now, fully present to the gift of life, your inner voice, the whisper of your intuition. You almost missed it. In the cacophony of worldly opinions and societal expectations, you nearly drowned out the quiet wisdom within. This inner voice is my voice, guiding you towards your highest good. Learn to listen, to trust, to follow this inner compass. The beauty of your own soul, you almost missed it. In your focus on external appearances and worldly standards of beauty, you overlooked the radiant light within. Your soul is a masterpiece, a unique expression of divine creativity. When you recognize and honor your inner beauty, it shines through, transforming not just you, but illuminating the world around you. The interconnectedness of all things, you almost missed it. Every thought, every action, every choice ripples out, affecting the vast web of life in ways you may never fully comprehend. You are not separate from the world around you, but an integral part of it. Recognize this, and you will move through life with greater care, compassion, and purpose. The power of gratitude, you almost missed it. In your focus on what you lack or what you desire, you nearly overlook the abundance that already surrounds you. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the fullness of life. It shifts your perspective from scarcity to plenty, from discontent to joy. Practice thankfulness and watch as your world transforms. The lessons in your pain, you almost missed them. Your hurts, your disappointments, your losses, these are not just sources of suffering, but portals to deeper understanding and growth. When you embrace your pain with courage and curiosity, it becomes a powerful teacher, revealing truths about yourself and the world that joy alone could never uncover. The gift of your uniqueness, you almost missed it. In your attempts to fit in, to meet others' expectations, you nearly lost sight of the beautiful uniqueness that sets you apart. Your quirks, your passions, your peculiar way of seeing the world, these are not flaws to be corrected, but gifts to be celebrated. Embrace your authenticity, for it is through your unique self that I express myself in the world. The power of your words, you almost missed it. Every word you speak is a creative force, shaping your reality and influencing those around you. Your words have the power to heal or hurt, to build up or tear down, to bless or curse. Use this power wisely, speaking words of love, truth, and encouragement. The sacredness of your body, you almost missed it. Your body is not just a vessel for your spirit, but a holy temple, a miracle of intricate design. Treat it with reverence, nourish it with care, listen to its wisdom. In honoring your body, you honor me, the divine craftsman who shaped it with love. The teacher in every person, you almost missed them. Each person you encounter, whether for a moment or a lifetime, carries a lesson for you. The difficult coworker, the challenging child, the stranger on the street, all are my messengers, offering you opportunities to grow in patience, compassion, and understanding. The power of silence, you almost missed it. In a world full of noise and constant stimulation, you nearly overlooked the transformative power of stillness. It is in silence that you can hear my voice most clearly, that your scattered thoughts settle, that your deepest truths emerge. Make space for silence in your life and watch as clarity and peace unfold. The magic of beginnings, you almost missed it. Each day, each moment, offers you the chance to begin anew. You are not bound by your past, by old patterns or mistakes. Every breath is an opportunity to start fresh, to choose differently, to align more closely with your highest self. The lessons in nature, you almost missed them. The changing seasons, the cycles of growth and rest, the intricate balance of ecosystems, all of these hold profound wisdom for your own life. Nature is my first book of revelation, teaching patience, resilience, interdependence, and the beauty of change. The power of your imagination, you almost missed it. Your ability to envision, to dream, to create in your mind is a reflection of my own creative power. Use your imagination not just for fantasy, but as a tool for growth, for problem solving, for envisioning a better world and bringing it into being. The gift of your emotions, you almost missed it. Your feelings, even the difficult ones, are not obstacles to overcome but guideposts on your journey. They offer valuable information, connecting you to your deepest values and needs. Learn to listen to your emotions, to honor them without being ruled by them. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. The power of choice, you almost missed it. In every moment, you have the power to choose your response to life. You may not control external circumstances, but you always have dominion over your inner world. This power to choose is the essence of your free will, a sacred gift that allows you to co-create your life with me. The beauty of imperfection, you almost missed it. In your striving for excellence, in your desire to get everything right, you nearly overlooked the charm and authenticity of imperfection. It is often in the cracks, the rough edges, the messy parts of life that the most profound beauty and growth occur. The teacher within you, you almost missed it. You have unique experiences, insights, and gifts that others need. Don't underestimate your ability to guide, inspire, and teach. Share your light, your learnings, your story. In doing so, you not only help others but deepen your own understanding. The power of surrender, you almost missed it. In your efforts to control, to make things happen through sheer force of will, you nearly missed the grace that comes through letting go. Surrender is not weakness, but a profound strength. It is trusting in a wisdom greater than your own, aligning with the flow of life rather than fighting against it. The divinity within you, you almost missed it. You are not separate from me, but a unique expression of divine consciousness. The kingdom of heaven is not just around you, but within you. Recognize this truth, and you will move through life with greater reverence, purpose, and joy. My beloved child, you almost missed these truths, these gifts, these opportunities for growth and connection. But it's not too late. This message is a reminder, an invitation to awaken, to see with new eyes, to live with greater awareness and intention. Remember, I am always with you in every breath, every heartbeat, every moment. You are loved beyond measure, guided always, held in the palm of my hand. Open your heart, quiet your mind, and listen. For in the depths of your being, in the quiet spaces between thoughts, in the beauty that surrounds you and the love that flows through you, you will find me. And in finding me, you will find yourself, your true self, your highest self, the self you were always meant to be. You almost missed this, my child. But now you know. Now you see. Now you remember. Go forth with this awareness, with eyes wide open and heart fully engaged. Live each moment as the miracle it is. Love deeply, forgive freely, serve joyfully. For in doing so, you fulfill your purpose, you express your divine nature, and you co-create with me the beautiful tapestry of life. You almost missed this, but now, my beloved child, you are awake, you are aware, you are alive. And in this awakening, our connection deepens, our love grows, and the light within you shines ever brighter, illuminating not just your own path, but lighting the way for others. Remember, my child, you almost missed this, but you didn't, and that makes all the difference. Beloved child, your super thanks empowers our divine mission. Click the button to join us in spreading God's message of truth and enlightenment. In return, receive boundless blessings from the depths of His love. Fear not, my dear child, for I am with you, and will never release your hand. Yes, you have those moments of anguish, those moments of pain, but know I'm engineering a very deep miracle within you. Not a single one of your sufferings is in vain. There is a reward for them, a special blessing that would really dignify your patience. Feel my embrace today, waking your desire to live life to its fullest. And then, upon hearing my voice, get up, strengthened and powerful, to embrace all the blessings that are awaiting you. I long with great zeal to bring back new visions to you, to free you from those influences that brought you sorrow, and once again, open your heart to love. I will bring into your life those gentle and thankful souls who will value you and be a friend, true friends. When the time will be your begins, knock at your door. Forget the pains of the past. Forget those who have wronged you. Put your back on all those bad memories. You won't get your future blessings by going back to the roads that you chose and which proved to be a mistake. Stop thinking of those who have hurt you and cheated on you. Just let yourself fully open up to new beginnings I have for you. Be confident that I love you, and I am always ready and capable of blessing and enriching your life. I want to see you full of life, happy, energetic, prosperous, and healthy. Your patience through the storms has proven your dedication to and loyalty towards me. I have started a work in you and will complete it even if I have to tear down all opposition and deviations from the way. Believe in my firm stand for your welfare. I am always at the top front, clearing the road in front of you and taking care of your enemies. But I insist that you should not be frightened away by threatening forces, neither get scared due to those appearing to be stronger than you. In so many ways each day, I am pleased to display for you my love and might by opening to you doors of wonderful opportunities and delivering you from false chains, mockery, lying words, and an insincere people. So now, open wide your expectations to many wonders I am going to do in you. Bring your eyes to the future with great eagerness of spirit and bold trust. These words I well remember, print them on paper, and so every morning wake up with them upon thy lips in faith. As for me, I already know that you have faith in me, but now I want to hear of it from you to the top of your voice, to the limit of utterance that can come from out of your spirit. This day your proclamation of faith, chalk it up as a habit, a proclamation to seal and let me know your inner power to overcome. As you declare your faith, it becomes more solid and concrete inside of you and, surely enough, it shows outside in any blessing that you are showered with. The spoken power of your faith is shielded in the nature of the kind of shield that bars any bad things from happening to you and draws unto you only good things and grace. So step into a new day ahead of you confident that you are not alone. I am always there, orchestrating your success and turning problems into the testimony of those who believe. Keep looking ahead at the horizon of your journey, looking at each blessing as a joy and each obstacle with complete certainty that it will be crossed. This proactive stance on faith will not only prepare you for what lies ahead, but also draw deep blessings and peace into your life. Put these into your words. My God, I believe in you. I stand with you. I realize that I'm making you ready to fulfill all that you have asked for. I want your health, your freedom, your prosperity, and your great joy. I want your inner life to be strong, the workings of peace and balance in your family. For a long time, since your youth, you made it through things when the love that was due to you, the protection that was to be given, did not happen. I remember one night when your tears reached the very heart of heaven, and as I felt them, so did my angels and hosts. Along your journey, I have been quietly liberating and protecting you from dangers you have not known, from even the shadow of death. I have known your value. I made you a smart, ambitious, and, dare I say, very courageous individual. You are like a tree that has grown old, with good roots and sturdy branches. I have situated you exactly where you are now in your life, working you into the great destiny that is just about ready to take off in your favor. I have given you my spirit of love and clarity, so that your love leads your emotions, and your emotions serve your faith. As those blessings begin to manifest, remember that it is thereby the fruit of faith and resilience. Every step ahead and every challenge conquered have been preparing you for this moment to be fulfilled. You will stand pond deep in the knowing of actually what is to come as a direct fruit of growth and strength you have shown time after time. Begin to look ahead in expectation for the new chapters soon to unfold in your life. The very prayers that you have sown in times of hardship are just about to bloom into realities beyond your imagination. Trust my perfect timing and my perfect plan, because just like the florist who knows exactly when his flowers are supposed to bloom, I know perfectly well and understand the perfect timing that each one of your blessings is supposed to be birthed. Be constant in your faith and cheerful in spirit, for your harvest time is coming. Right now, more than anything else, it is important to you that you are saved, healed, emotionally stable. Remember, My love for you is very strong and unconditional. I will always wrap you in this divine, perfect love. When sorrow and hardness come, your soul is not at rest and your heart is troubled. Remember that I am there. In stillness at morning, in your work throughout the day, and again at evening when you have finished your labor, stretch out your hand to me. Speak to me, for I do always listen. Express to me what is needful for you, and beautiful peace shall be yours in the very naming of it. When you give thanks, a heavenly oil anoints your spirit, bathing every part of you in comfort and encouragement. When you cry out to me from honest and trusting hearts, your soul is freed from its distress. And when you are troubled or worried or saddened, then run to my arms. I will change your sorrow into joy and your tears into laughter. For am I not more than your God? I am your dearest friend as well. You are never alone. Therefore, whenever loneliness bites you, come and bathe in my words. You will flourish and prosper as I lead you. Protected by my love, you won't stumble. Tell me that you love me and reassure yourself of your devotion. Your voice is music to my ears, and your heart brings great rejoicing to me. Speak your heart out, and rest assured that I cherish every word. Thrilling it is, every word of professed love and dedication from you. We will walk through the rigors of life together. Each step will fortify you and remain secured within my shield. Waking up to your words of appreciation every morning is sweet to the ears. It pleases me that thou art so desirous to see me, as thy heart is ready to yield unto me. And now thou art practicing to seek my blessing after thou gest into the world. Now persevere in thy faith. Thou didst not start back when thine enemies were round about thee, when the blows rained upon thee, when the fight was so sore and the conflict well nigh too much to endure. Yet were, yes, never quite discomfited, for I came in at the nick of time and furnished you with my strength. Never entirely release your grip on my promises. Never drop hold of my hand after right fashion. There are so many things you would like to do. They will all succeed all the better if we do them together. Come to me every day and tell the plans. Talk over the hopes with me. I love to listen. Your words are full of faith, beautiful, and at the moment when you least expect it, I will amaze you with my answers. I desire you to observe the most amazing results that come about from being in fellowship with me. There is nothing standing in your way when we are in tune. I am always listening, always attentive to your voice. The only possible barriers in your way are seeds of doubt and discouragement that the adversary could try to plant in your mind. His purpose is to scatter your mind with negative thinking, but I believe you will not allow him to. Together we will move through these things, and your path will be kept clear of his trash. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Keep our channels of communication open and our connection strong, so you may not be stopped in your tracks as you continue to bloom. When you speak to me, just stop and listen for my reply. Wait and be completely silent as you listen to what I have to say to you. Open your Bible and be enthralled by my words. They are there ready for you. There are so many wonders that I have in store yet to be unveiled to you and made known by you, and I long for that to be revealed unto you at a personable and intimate level. I want to take you to the place that your spirit is in sync with my super blessings. I want to show you my plan and talk about my intentions, and at the same time, give you the routing directions and road signs that you need so that you will journey toward your safe and wonderful arrival. I will warn you of approaching perils and reassure you of my unfailing protection. I want you to return here tomorrow, and I want you to spend tonight before you sleep with me entirely alone. My murmuring will tell you again and again of my love always, day and night. We shall talk together as friends, and in your sleep I will come among your dreams. Of this I tell you, that the problems of this day are as the dust and the ashes in comparison of the magnificent, dignified, and endless blessings that I am about to bestow upon you. This difficult time is nearly over. You have suffered much, and the tears have clung to your cheeks, but all the time, I have been the one to hold you. You are reading my words and listening to me now for a reason, because this is a divine appointment. A moment tailor-made for you to hear words that comfort you, that hold out hope, that assure you of nothing but good in store for you. So trust the process, believe the promises, and keep your heart wide open to all the wonderful things I am about to reveal to you. Your life is full of purposeful certainty. To think otherwise, to run from inner darkness, would be self-deceit. Even in your greatest grief and fears, my comfort and grace had breathed hope into you. My love had stilled your troubled heart. You are alive with life, meant to keep on conquering, for that is my will of you. I say to you today, arise, leave behind what is past, and journey on in hope. Enter the doors that are opened for you. My blessings to you will not result in sorrow. My prosperity given shall not be linked to debt, and my abundance poured into your life shall not bring sorrow. I urge you once again to look down the road. Be focused on the path in which you are to tread. Do not be in dismay, and do not be without a vision. Just don't listen to all the rumors that would distract you. The bad press and skepticism of liars is designed to eat away the faith that I need. But my word is chock full of promises. Don't miss even one of them. Doubting what I said can cripple discouragement and deflate your very spirit. But certainly, be strong in faith. Just set your gaze on the future I had planned for you, a future full of hope, prosperity, and joy. Hold on to the faith and do not let go for what you wish to happen, even with so many storms and heavy problems in your life. Hold in your heart, for I love you dearly, and I am coming to strengthen you and extend my help. Have all the fears that ever clouded your mind been in the way of hedging them out? You are to see how far my love for you goes. I see your heart and honor its unwavering faithfulness. But if doubt should ever assail you, remember to fall on your knees and plead for my aid. Relight your trust in my love. Say it will never be doubted. Do not lose hope, for I am here to support you, to give you some of my strength so you can stand strong. I give you all the strength you need to face life's challenges, not to be overcome by your woes, and lift on up to keep going. Keep going, face challenges, and struggle. You who have tasted victory before, the challenges of today are not for defeat in your life. Overcome you shall be, and never will you suffer disgrace. Listen to my words this moment and let it embolden your spirit, because today and onward, you are going to need some great courage. Be ignited by my promises, for they are your assurance of support and victory. Thanks to your great faith in me, you are on this edge to see a miracle. To heal your body, my word is packed to the full with strength. Protect your family, provide for you, and meet your every need. Your table shall lack no bread. The joy and true prosperity will be multiplied in your home. Receive my blessings humbly with a grateful heart, and do not forget the poor and needy. Serve to support those with little through your abundance. The more you give, the more you'll find in your hands. The floodgates in heaven will be opened wide for you, and myrtles of peace and joy will step into your home. A blessing is not the amount you amass, but the harmony and strength with which it binds your family, robust health, and wisdom that ushers in periods of happiness and breathes life into your days. Believe in me, and believe in the promise that the future will get much, much better for your loved ones. How soon you will find yourself making a believer of yourself. You shall see these dreams, seeming insurmountable, come to pass, to know that I, a powerful God beyond human understanding, am always at your side. I shall be with you and be in charge of you, kept protected and sustained today and forever. As you journey in faith, keep your heart open for the many possibilities I have in store for you, and brace yourself to be dazzled by the way I am going to work in your life. Today, I put the heart of extraordinary courage within you. Be strong and take it on, for victory lies already close at hand. The battle going on is fierce, and the test very strong. All of this I am well aware of. It is for this very reason that I come to uphold you. Never be ashamed to try and toil to get your dreams to materialize. During times when the world will block your way, when enemies will plot for your downfall, stand firm as a powerful rock. Banish from your mind negative thoughts and the chains of fear that want to hold back your progress. Let nothing, no one, extinguish the dreams that light the fire in your belly. Stick to your plans. Do not surrender to changing circumstances. If I have lit dreams within you, then know it is because I can certainly light that fire for you in the world. Believe in me, I am right here next to you, fighting in unison with you. This is how it will always be. Be determined to get engaged in each of the tasks. A person who could be determined through faith alone can do wonders and miracles which can never be imagined. It is one of the basic necessities, a faith which says, impossible, and shows you what to do in obedience to me. Your faith amounts to pleasing fragrance in my presence. Envy-driven critics are around, heed them not. Walk in this path with pride, because through faith, everything is possible, and by me, your success and standing support are assured. Go on walking in both your heart and actions, and you'll be amazed as the marvelous is accomplished through you. My beloved child, if they should say you are extreme or silly for following my words, do not be sad. Go from hence now with a great soldier's strength and with his determination to go forth victorious. And before you know it, the scoffers and the skeptics shall be turned over lost and bewildered. Shut your ears to what people say to try to get you away from the path you feel God has guided you in. You come too far. You're just about to look out upon such wonderful blessings. How tragic, now to turn back. Remember, I have not called you to failure. I have called you to triumph. The price for your victory was tremendous. My thoughts were on you on the cross. And if you can hear me speaking through this, your struggles and your tears are not unseen. I am your eternal King, and I have laid my hand on you to crown your faith and your devotion. You are mine to the last breath of time, and yet I will ask nothing but your heart. Do not forget this bond between us. I shall never turn you away, nor cast you out. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. As you come towards each new day, dedicate your plans to me with a heart full of humility and thanksgiving, and wherever your feet carry you, you shall find my blessings. My presence and power will be there with you, protecting you and those you love from enemies, dangers, and strife. You have nothing to fear, for you are under my protective care. I embrace you in my very presence, soaking you in limitless love. Even if the earth beneath your feet shakes, let the seas dry up, let the moon break apart, and the earth rage with groanings. Know that I stand unmoved beside you, yesterday, today, and through the ages. I hear every whisper of your heart, every silent prayer you lift up. I want you to know how much I love you. Open your eyes and you will see the blessings that blossom around you. I have laid food on your table and assure you I will remove your yokes. Your healer is in me. I restore your health. My hand holds the assurances of your victories and the answers to your questions. My love is your infallible remedy, O children of sorrow. Just cast it all upon me. Breathe in the breath of life from my spirit. Feel this tide of happiness and peace. See the shackles that bind your mind and spirit to anguish and despair dissolve. Your heart is healing, your pain is passing. I'm establishing a new path for you, launching you into a greater future. My visions are greater. My purpose is more encompassing for you than anything you could yet dream. The future I have in store for you, filling your cup with abundance, joy, and heaven's favor. Do not bother about your material losses, for they have never touched your richness of joy. Should possessions wane and slip from your hands, don't you worry. I am here with you to renew and elevate, for your faith stays unscathed beyond the grasp of any theft or loss. It is your everlasting buoy, my dear. Your cost is incalculable, and no light shall shine on your value within my sight. Not any force, not any voice, nor any circumstance shall sway you away from me, not your profession, not your pursuits, nor any power on earth. Rivals my sheltering embrace, nor lose heart over their worldly losses, nor be overwhelmed with sorrow or desperation. If in times of abundance you trusted in me, trust now when the hard times come your way. Allow me to embrace you close as you walk through this darkening phase of life, and give away further into your chest this promise. I am the one who will restore everything that has been stolen from you, abundantly and multiplied. But for now, be still. Do not cry or worry or be filled with anger. Do not think of anything which is happening to take you towards darkness. Do not be misguided by the enemy or be led away to stray from my side. You are deep in my heart. Together we will go. The enemy is defeated, and you know that. I am calling you to bring you close to me. If you walk, you'll be heavily laden with the burdens of life. You are very valuable to me. I rescued you from the clutches of darkness at the price of my very blood. My presence resides in your heart, having set you free from all curses and punishments. I have never left you. Neither have I forsaken you. I am with you always. Come back to me, and see the change that will come as you open your heart to my great love being received within it. Go. Let go the words of them who scorned you, for their envy sought to watch you fall, to break you. Yet here you stand, upheld by my mighty hand that has raised you from despair. A time to weep, it truly was, but no longer should you remain in sorrow. I speak restoration to your very soul, cleansing every hurt that has clung to your spirit. Beginning now, yes, literally right now, prepare to experience the flood of living waters that would flow out from within you. These shall be waters of pure joy, great strength, emotional ruggedness, great clarity of thought, and rekindled momentum to forge on and thrive. I am setting a deep transformation in your life. You shall have an experience of what that means and what it feels like. Come back to me and dwell with me forever. I desire to bless your every living. For every vision in the night that you commit into my hands, for every ounce of labor you give, for every good and perfect gift that you offer, and for all things that you sow and reap, it shall increase and be multiplied by my blessing. I require of you worship and to serve me, and to attend unto my voice at all times. Draw near, for I am near. I shall bless and multiply by assuredly every of your engagement. Approach me at all times with a heart bowed and a bended knee. You may, on such an occasion, in touching you with the wisdom that will originate through me, give not to yourself only, but to your family, your friends, and your country. Abide with me because my love toward you is holy in singleness. Trust me as a child trusts, wholly and with an open heart. I see your every struggle, even when the dimness all around makes it seem impossible to find a way out. There is a way through from my heavenly view. You will find the answer to your every question. Allow my voice to be a light unto your path. Listen to my instruction, and daily I will speak to your heart, ordering your every step and giving you wisdom. My promises are the keys that will open your way of escape from despair. There you just drop on your knees in prayer and lay your burdens before my throne, and then rise to act on the inspirations that flow through you. Your dreams, plans and aspirations, everything that you need to bring to pass your noblest desires, rests in my hands. I am the keeper of all riches, the master of gold and silver. Believe that I will provide for your needs to ratify that I am indeed the eternal shepherd of your soul. Thou shalt not want. Open your heart, for I am waiting to fill it with wisdom and blessings abundant. You have placed your call for my assistance, and I tell you the answers that you seek are on their way. I will lighten your pathway to be trodden and control all the many details too vast for your understanding. If ever you run up against something that you cannot comprehend, just call me. Entrust me with all that afflicts your heart, with all that stirs anxiety within you. Keep your heart buoyant and your mind clear. Do all you are capable of, and for all that is beyond your power, entrust it to me. It's a matter of focusing your energy on what truly means a lot to you. Pray for them and be a great advocate for your family. Another challenge is that they have, because of you. They will learn more of my ways and will be inspired to believe and trust in me. Big blessings are in store for them and will surely change their lives. I want unity and perpetual peace for your family. Pray and fast according to the need, but also talk to them, listen to their worries, and take care of them. Love them as I love you. I want that your whole family be able to see me as God in the works, in your love for one another. I love you and want to stand by your side in all your trials. Together, you are invincible. No grief, no sadness, no trouble, no misery will befall you. My love for you is so great, and because I love you, I am here for you. You are at a critical point in your life, with decisions that seem like they will impact your life forever. Just stop, don't act in fear or be pressured. Find the quiet place, kneel, close your eyes, and reach for me. I shall show thee the wisest ways. Make your life and future be in union with my divine purpose. Don't set out to do everything by yourself, for this is the fool's road. I have every answer and every direction you shall take. Let your heart be still now as you receive these words. Breathe in deeply and feel how much I love and embrace you. Speak these words to you today, so you may be filled with peace. And it shall be that with my presence you will always find a light to help soothe your doubts and shine on your thoughts. I want you to understand the importance of your prayers. Every time you speak to me, I am listening, supporting, and showing you what is the best for you. As you engage in my holy words and follow through with my instructions, you will come out with valuable wisdom on the way to success. I do not wish to be learned through suffering and wait for disillusionment to be liked in order for you to like the profundity of my teachings. At this point, pledge to pray a little bit more, to search for me a little bit more. In this way, you shall find guidance on the right path daily. You will go with the certainty of belief, knowing your Heavenly Father, your most sure friend, gives full favor to your path. You will not be overlaid in terror, nor shall your thoughts become a torment with the doubts that once were your sorrow, for I am a God of light. In me, all things are made clear. In me shall burn the flame of love that lights your way, and in me shall live all those who seek me and cherish my presence. I am here to guide you to make the best choices and to guide your steps upon paths of peace, tranquil paths that unroll before those who pray with true faith. That's all why I plead never to give up on me. I am in love with you. Approach. Let my touch get to your heart and cause your soul to find rest. Yet, today, with the start of yet another new day, there are people suffering. They, too, want me to assist them. I send you to them as those in whom my love is to shine the more, to tell the stories of my great and good power. You will see that happiness will get stronger, and the powers of all kinds shall grow more quickly when you have a praising, thankful spirit. I will that you be happy. It is my truth. I will not deceive. However, true happiness is achieved when you give me the central place in your life. While you listen to my words, and while you search for me with all your heart, I take pleasure in satisfying you with joy and love. I come to give peace and to heal the wounds. I gently take in my hands your heart and feelings, keeping you and enclosing you with the most scrupulous care. And my voice wrapped you up and made all suffering disappear. Remember that I love you untiringly. If you have hair that has partially turned silver or skin that has lost its youth to time, I would still give you nothing but my untiring love and my embrace at any time. Trust me. Hide in my embrace. You need not be afraid here. In my arms, everything will be fine. My Holy Spirit will pour love and warmth into you. Under my guidance, your character is perfected, your emotions are refreshed, and your mind, tongue, and concepts are transformed. My word establishes in your soul, strengthening your belief. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. I hear your cries. I see the desperation in your heart when you think you cannot stand anymore. I quickly come to your aid so that no harm can come to you. Before you know it, suddenly trials have oppressed you, and the ingrates have thrown their frustrations upon you. I watch them with horror, horrified by their misuse of the gifts that I've given, how they turn their words against you and their hands against you. They are so distant from me that although the vision is perfect, they cannot see who it is that is standing behind you. They do not even understand you are defended, and that despite their best efforts to knock you down, they will never see you go down. I will humble those who seek to hurt you, push away those who attempt to demean you. Then I will reveal wickedness, which lies in darkness and plots against you, imagining you an easy target. Their eyes are darkened. They do not know with whom they contend. Yet, there you are, completely safe. No one in the world has power over you. Afflictions will come, troubles, sicknesses, rumors of war. Dark they who refuse me. But thou, with a meek heart and simple faith, shall overcome in all things, not by earthly riches or human strength, but by my Holy Spirit, the divine fount that shall nourish thy life, purify thy soul, and strengthen thy faith. Go now, walk in peace, for you are never alone. My hand is over you, safeguarding your steps from threats that are most of the time unnoticed. There is nothing unseen that might come to challenge the power of my protection. Proclaim with conviction, believe in your heart, the power of the blood of Jesus covers me. I am beyond harm. My dear child, I cherish you. Today, I speak in endearment, with lips sugared and honeyed like a tale of long ago with sweetness and patience. Please listen. Your salvation is depending solely on how you believe these promises. I realize how in your life at certain times you are so lonely, so like you're overlooked and unimportant. But don't you worry. Here am I. I am your constant friend, and I long to receive your voice. I'm just so excited about spending time with you, about what to say with you, your feelings, your challenges. Together, we shall find the answers to that which assails you, survive the challenges that come our way. I am well aware of your sufferings, but I am also aware of your inner fortitude. Made in my image and likeness, you are strong. The storm will pass, and on that other side, my brilliance will light up your life. Just believe in me, my child. I will strengthen and renew your faith. By your side, you'll survive all woes. You plod on courageously, do not despair. I've envisioned a future for you full of triumph, not full of suffering and sorrow. These shadows now are but light afflictions. The blessings which I hold out for you will far surpass any challenge that may now seem so great. When you are in need of certitude, power, or guidance, listen for my voice. Kneel, for I am at your elbow. Just talk to me, and I will lighten up your way. I will keep things from happening that would bring you fear from hardship. Nor will I let your enemies win against you. More than this, I have put in you more than enough stamina and courage to help you scale any barrier. More than a protector, I am a friend to whom you matter the most. Hear me, and trust the living truth of my words. For only within your trusting shall you see my glory manifest within your life, and feel the tranquility of my peace within your heart. Keep on trusting me. No storm can overthrow you. No adversary can scoff at your faith. You shall no longer be the laughingstock. Even when the sea seems wide and intimidating, know that I too am in the boat, guiding us closer to the shores of change, healing, and abundant miracles. Keep your faith in me, and once ashore, you would have left all your tribulations back where they belong. Reach out to me anytime you feel stranded. Be that light and make sure your way out of every journey is bright. I love you unconditionally, supernaturally. Stay watchful, don't drop your guard. I'm here to help you. But you keep your mind and soul on edge and ready. You've told me endless frustration, but don't worry about it. Step in my presence when you become heavy laden. I will give you rest. Worry not, for I will not let your woes lower your faith or your peace. The enemy is relentless, always scheming for you to fall, to be swallowed in the pit of hopelessness, to shake your very faith. This battle is ageless, yet I am your faithful sentry, guarding you even while you sleep. You can feel the severity of these battles, and at times you pass through great tumults that are unknown to you. Be aware that always, in the heavenly regions, I am waging these battles for you. Be aware that I am really with you in the midst of spiritual battles, shielding you from the forces of darkness that are ranged against you. You are greatly loved and heavily graced, having a great advantage because I stand with you. I am your omnipotent and unconquered Heavenly Father. Never see your problems as bigger or stronger than me. Don't let hard times box you in, and don't let fear grip your heart. Whenever threats resound in your ears, know that your weaknesses and failures in past cannot lessen my love for you, nor my resolve to put my life on line to protect you, your family, and your home. Unsheath. Enemies might thrill to rock you with lies and empty words, with scare scenarios and false accusation. I will wrap you in my protection, plying the right paths that you manfully meet with success and feel acclaimed in victory. You shouldn't keep focusing on the past mistakes or what you may lack, because word has promised and given the surest assurances of what were my victories shall be shown in your life. From my throne come all blessings and favors toward you. You will soon have the gift of struggling now, the prize of showing courage, the gift of determinative will to win. You will have the crown of eternal life and many other blessings too, which you should catch hold of and believe in. Speak with me using both your lips and your heart, in affirmation for readiness to accept the gifts. Every one of your prayers, whether it be for your most serious needs or whether you're praying about the most insignificant details, all your prayers shall receive an answer. I said I would give results not only good, but beautiful. We are headed for a new day on earth, and your blessings are on their way. Walk by faith and do not trust your eyes, and you must not be frightened. If you suffer loss or pain, do not worry. I am here with you to protect you with fatherly might and concern. I wrap you with tenderness and love. Your greatest strength will come from your confidence in what I say, and from a deep, central core, soul-level kind of knowing that your Heavenly Father loves you with a depth and richness of love that is truly profound, sweet, beautiful, majestic, incomparable, divine, eternal, and supernatural. To be so loved and so protected, at times even in the most difficult of battles, is an experience of tenderness without compare. When the enemies expect your defeat and find you piteously low and stuck in the mud, you shall rise in tears possibly, but strengthened by the powerful presence of my Holy Spirit within you. Keep moving forward on this road. You're on the right course. Continue to have faith and love for me. Remain loyal, hopeful, and sincere, trusting that on the other side of these trials lies a life of blessing, secure within the arms of my grace and favor. Each morning is a pure joy for me to watch as you rise with vigor and resolve. Free now from the chains of memories past, no more living to an unhappy standard of success or counting days of emptiness that go by. From sun to sun, you are a living witness to the truth of my power, that by faith kept in never-ceasing exercise, with me, ever greater and greater things can be done through you. Of all presents, your love and loyalty of heart are the sweetest, the dearest to me. Treasure this assurance in the deepest soul. My answer to your faith's appeal is sure. Even if my promises are not very clear to see through the eye manifestations right now, be very certain and convinced in your heart that you are set to reach singing heights and that soaring heights are in store for you. At all times when in need, remember that the door of my holy throne is always left open to you for solace, guiding light, and empowerment to continue. I want you to know again that I will always answer your cry. I love you unconditionally, and with these very hands of mine, I will hold you in my eternal protection. May you walk every step with the assurance that you are never alone as you put your trust in me. I am there guiding you, supporting you, and cheering you along so that you will be able to overcome and accept my blessings upon your life. I am there guiding you, supporting you, and cheering you on to go over each obstacle and embrace my blessings over your life. Where the way is less than clear, or battles run high, Be sure to remember the victories you have already seen. Let these be reminders of what is still to come. Continue to move farther along life's journey with your heart in harmony with my purpose, your eyes on eternity, and your spirit always attentive to my transforming power through faith. Our journey is not about a destination only, but also about finding growth in the love each experience, victory, and trial brings. Keep walking in this beautiful faith that has been nurtured in your heart. It is like a beacon that shines to show you the way and reflects in other people's lives, to draw them to me as well. With every further step in faithfulness taken together, the fullness of my love and the great possibilities of your life in service to me will be revealed. That is a truth that was, and is, and shall be. Tell me you believe in this. No power can master you because I am the one that upholds you. No enemy can outfight you because I am your shield. No curse can be laid on you because I bless you very much. No shame can fall on you. It is because I stand by that with my care you are endowed. None shall do you harm without passing through me. I am awake for the sake of my children. You never will be lonely. Take courage from this never giving up care. Take a step and act with the daring in your very being. The time for action is now. Activate your dreams, magnify your faith, and be clothed with boldness to believe the impossible. Starting now, stride with confidence, knowing God is bigger than you can ever be. As you go out to face the world, know that challenges before you are not solely obstacles, but opportunities to show how much you trust and how mighty my presence is in your life. Each victory serves as a proof of my involvement and your commitment to believe in something greater than the natural eye can see. Only the fact that they will have to do so through me, your strongest advocate and staunchest protector, shall prevent those who wish to injure or belittle you from doing it. And so I charge you to go forth this day with an invulnerable spirit and a courageous heart. Dream the impossible, hope without despair, and above all things, act purposefully. For each step that you take in good faith is one that I direct. Your path is made ready, your battles won, and your victories assured by the promise of my hand. Keep this truth close as you go forth, and let it be the driving force to carry you into territories of greater faith and deeper satisfaction. You are sent not for success, but for shining like my love and power. Do not be drawn by others, and never for a moment believe that someone might be better than you. Remember, for as with the Creator, I have made all these beings equal, each having been fashioned in my divine image. Yet, there is something special about those among my children who do love, know, and seek me. Theirs is a rare gift, their faith. They know their Heavenly Father and know whom to trust and believe in. And in this quality lies something that sets them apart, much to the chagrin of their opposers. Your enemies may regard you as a person, but in their spirit, they know there goes something more than a person. They see the Holy Spirit. And this intimidates and challenges them as above, for they fear the power that emanates from such an abode. You should now set your faith even higher. You know who you are, what you have, and your dreams are. Your truest desire is to do my will continually and to be more and more developed in the work. Do not shrink back from this revelation. Stand strong and boldly go into battle, for victory is assured if you walk by faith and hold tight to my word. Keep your heart pure and unspotted from the world. Therefore, in the process, you will realize that not only have you protected yourself from the attacks of the enemy, but you are heading toward a life of victory and fulfillment. Yours is a journey not just in fighting the hostile powers without, but that of growth from within through the building up of spiritual fortitude. The expression of my kingdom on this earth, as you live in this faith, will be reflected through love, peace, and righteousness. Your life will be a light, an example of the transforming power of faith in me. Then you can go forth into the world without fear, clothed in that armor, and have the changing world about you because you are bearing light. Please do not say that opportunities of life are only for the young, or that because of your age you are past the point of new dreams or aspirations. Such thoughts not only limit you, but grieve me deeply after all of the miracles we have shared. Age is no barrier to what I can do in your life. Whether young or old, I promise to do great things through you. Many will attest to the change in your life and will come for wisdom. They will confide in you and entrust you with their deepest secrets. And through your guidance, they will find their way to me. That is why it's important to keep the dreams alive and to keep working to reach your dreams. Fight with faith for what you believe in and for the good you can still do. Never think that you have no purpose or that you are beyond my miraculous works. You are invincible under my watch. No one can deter you, confront you, or harm you. I am with you, walking beside you in all that you do. Together, we will soar to new heights of supernatural blessing. So, gird up your belly today in the pursuit of your dreams. Wrap yourself within your aspirations and go forth with the assurance that, with me, all things are possible. Your age is not a limitation, it is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the experiences wherein you draw sustenance to inspire and lead others. Let's keep moving, fortified by my presence and propelled by your renewed spirit. Your blessing is on the way, and very shortly to arrive. My grace is about to fill your home, a deluge from this day unto forevermore. No greater love, nor stronger design, could I have made for you. I am here to give you a sure purpose, cloaked in peace, to spin even your toughest troughs to a thing of beauty, and lead you from parched to a place of watered rest. Accept with faith, rejoicing, and lowliness my blessing. Be careful that you do not fail to realize it, or not esteem it highly enough. While it may seem commonplace or ordinary, so frequently it is that blessings do not come in great fanfare. They are usually overlooked, because people want nothing more than what seems big and important. But again and again, I choose small or humble beginnings, from which to start building something big as a witness to growing strength and burgeoning faith. Stay vigilant, and look very closely at the extraordinary that is in preparation. If you abide in me, you will know how to discern the blessings that are fast approaching. Now you must be prepared aboundingly to receive what I have here fully spoken. As the unfoldment of my blessings proceeds, remember that the real value of them oftentimes will not lie in that first inceptive blossom, but in what they can develop into and how truly they can enrich thy life. Most of the greatest changes that I make for thee start just like this, where thy faith plays a key role in the growth. And thus, in seeing things now, keep your heart unremitting to my will, and keep your spirit in an exquisite vibration to the subtly most incredible ways that I do in your life. This is a time for letting your faith deepen, and for seeing how my promises come true to you. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I am always on the lookout for a pure and an open heart, one that is ever willing to give, to love, and to forgive. Be sure of one thing, I have always chosen you from beginning of time. On an eternal parchment, your destiny was written. I have chosen your path. Now, the time has come for you to seize what I designed for you. Step into my presence. Lay all your plans at my altar. Present your questions. Confess your deficiencies. And submit to my forgiveness. Then rise up, ready to embrace the victory that lies ahead. The time is drawing close. My return is near, and there is much for you to achieve. There are countless miracles I intend to perform through you. Let us journey forward together with my unwavering support. Be reminded that I do hold you in such high regard. I am so eager to bring very good news. The blessings that were waiting for you have finally landed in front of you. Your days will shine with much joy and a great jubilation, days of your family. I am removing that mask of discouragement that covered your mind. I fully cleared all the negative effects and curses from past mistakes. Obstacles will be no more to hinder the beautiful gifts I have for you. Those things do I give you, for I have wiped clean the slate of guilt and remorse that the enemy tried to hang around your neck. Take those precious next steps in this new page that I'm writing for you, no longer burdened, into the abundant life that I promised you. From this moment on, with each step that you take forward, know that you are guided by my hand and strengthened by my love. Amidst this troubled and trying world, remember that you stand only an arm's length from my heavenly throne. A favorite son or daughter, unfathomably precious, unthinkably beloved, to whom Providence bequeathed the divine right and privilege to call down upon me, and never was I deaf to those calls. And while the others go searching into the world for the feeling of confidence and for the solution to their needs, be confident, for in me is founded your hope. It's very important for you to believe and trust, persist in this grace, and be strong in your perseverance. You are anointed with this, in the middle of this storm, this fierce one, all in total authority. Tell the storm to be silenced. It would listen, just as you would command. Do not be afraid to test this authority. Test it and see my power of intervention. When the strifes of life come, trying to tangle you in their snares, throw your hands up high in victory and cry out unto me. Your walls of obstruction will fall into ruin. Actions against you will be hampered and unproductive. Go forth in movement, bringing this message of hope and empowerment to all those in need of hearing it. Proclaim the good news of my presence and protection at hand for all long before. Through you, the recipients of my favors obtained access to my throne, auspicated by my faithfulness, truth, and support. You are not a receiver of my blessings. You are that vessel to be used in leading others to realize their own relationship with me. Embrace this with courage and faith, and proceed to victory as my power is upon thee, and as thou dost speak and even share these words, there shall words of miracles appear. For no nation, head or government can offer any security or peace which your soul most earnestly desires. Always promising much but falling short of the mark, especially now, as the gathering darkness of mankind deepens with each passing hour. Lean not unto the arm of flesh, and find not favor in the eyes of those who wield power. It is dangerous to trust everyone. Many who claim to know me do not. Those who loudly proclaim, Lord, Lord, may not necessarily have access to my presence. Be wary of those who offer miracles in return for your offerings, or those who use grandiose declarations to captivate your attention. Their words may be empty, designed to impress rather than to lead you closer to truth. Instead, place your trust solely in me. I will make you hear my voice whenever I speak, clear, true, and distinct from the dinning of the world. Convinced shall you be of this: wherever you may walk, your path will be made smooth, enlightened by my insight, and not by men's bright show. Listen carefully and be confident. My voice shall show you the way you ought to go, to flee error and toward the light of my presence. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. I'm your God, your Maker, your Savior, your evangelist to bring refreshing news to your soul. Where others are bent toward despair, you will be lifted up in laughter. Where some feel they cannot endure another day, you, filled with my love and my Holy Spirit, will arise each morning refreshed and strong again. Pour your heart out to me. Declare your trust. Shout in declaration, I am here to serve, here to lend a helping hand. I stand. Reach out and take mine. Let it be infused with peace. Close your eyes and put your hands on your heart. Let my love, my sincerity, and my serenity wrap you up. Even in storms of opposition that may rage against you, how could you ever doubt that you have turned to me, asking for my help? Listen to the voice of my command. See, it is able to still the winds and waves around you. I will strengthen your heart and establish you upon a rock, so that thou mayest meet the situations of life with stability. Hoist your sails and do not fear to embark on the journey. You can be sure that with me leading and protecting you, you can sail upon any waters in the world. Let this be the wind in your sails as you journey into the vast possibilities of your faith-filled life. Even when waves of life's raging sea crash onto your dreams with harsh criticisms, keep your eyes steadfastly on me, my love, and my power. I am your captain, and under my guidance you shall not be overwhelmed. You might at times feel burdensome because of the weight that troubles lay on you, but know that I will uphold my promise to lighten your load. Today, be patient, do not lose heart, for I'm infusing you with extraordinary strength so that tomorrow you may stand fearless. My words are to be trusted. The stress and anxiety now are nothing compared with the depth of joy waiting ahead. You shall rise onto higher ground, be strong, and sing with joy, knowing that to make me your God, King, and Master was the most decisive choice of your life. Commit to me all your sorrows, fears, and doubts, for you will walk bold, for my hand is with you each and every step of the way. Let go of your fears, emotional baggage, and feelings that shackle your freedom. Don't waste your energy on grudges or mad feelings. Taste the freedom of giving it all to me, and I will guide you through life unshackled and light of load. Allow my peace to find its place in your heart and guide your journey in times of adversity toward the blessings I have in store for you. Do not get yourself trapped in hatred, envy, or unwillingness to forgive. This trying period you have had to face is almost over, and a new season of blessing is soon going to break open for you. Let us take this path together in fulfilling a whole renovation of your life. You are purposed to be a fountain of blessing first to your family and a lighthouse of hope to the world around. Your joy shall radiate as light cutting through darkness. Up, walk into the fray. Victory has already been claimed in your name. You were tested with trials. Now it's time to be rewarded with your blessings. You have gone through so much but learned so very much from this experience. Your bravery against unexpected afflictions was so great, not because of any fault in you, but because you became a target for one to test his mettle. So it is that, like seeds blown by the wind, your spirit fell to the earth, watered by the tears from your sufferings in those times of despair. Yet it is with these seeds, sown in such sorrow, that new growth springs from. As you come out of these trials, you carry the wisdom and resilience forged through hardship with you. Your experiences have not been for nothing. They are the fertile soil from which your new season of joy and blessing will surely grow. Open your eyes wide, for faith is when the ground beneath begins to shift and new life sprouts before you. Let this truth find its place deep in your heart. This shall be a year of your great harvest. Those seeds you thought had fallen to the earth are restored and sprouting forth as great blessings that will enhance your spiritual walk without the weights that came with those seeds. They shall reach you strife-free and complication-free. I perfectly aligned you to succeed if you would just acknowledge me as your shepherd. Know that by my grace, you are fed. Then, if you treat all around you kindly but reserve your ultimate trust for me alone, if you hearken to my commandments and rid your heart of all doubt and negativity, then you are ready to stand up in faith. And in such faith, I stand ready to pour out on your life real miracles and wonders. This is not a promise of some potential, futuristic growth, but a declaration of the coming blessings that await as you walk in obedience and trust. Behold, for I am about to transform what looked impossible into most spectacular testimonies of my power and your faith. This year, a dramatic change in your spiritual landscape will occur, marking the growth and beauty of your enduring faith and my unending faithfulness. Believe, for it is in your believing that possibilities become real. This is not about luck or magic, and this is not an empty promise. I am speaking to you right now about my holy word, which manifests precisely when the timing is correct according to my divine plan. You are looking for change? You long for things to get better. You reach for prosperity, not just for you, but for your family. That in them they will lack nothing, that they will pursue me with faith, and that wisdom and truth will always be present in their lives. You are hungry for a change deep inside your soul. I am eager for this change inside of you. And by my power, I can more than do it. I can change hearts and minds in the night, unfolding lifetimes, exchanging old sorrows for new marvels. I am, by will and by need. However, I shall need your trust to do this. It's your trust that opens the gate for my ability to bring these promises to life. It's not about hoping, wishing. It's faith that makes you believe with such conviction that you start to see with the eyes of faith before you see with the eyes of the flesh. This believing, this faith, is what gives me the liberty to move in your life freely, changing not just things on the outside, but actually changing the very substance of who you are. So hang on to your faith, tend to it, let it grow, for it's mighty. With it, you are set to undergo drastic changes I am prepared to make in your life. Let us travel this road together, with your heart open and your spirit accepting. For with your faith and my power, there is absolutely nothing too difficult for us. Forget the former, and reach forward in faith towards the blessings I am orchestrating back in front of you. The trials you have gone through are now behind you, but it's time to grow today. It marks the beginning of great miracles in your life and that of your family. If only you knew how much I enjoy our daily conversation. Then you will understand what brings joy to both you and me. You yearn to hear my voice, you long to make time for me. But at times, life gets too demanding on you. You become troubled and weary, your mind cluttered with an endless list of tasks, and you feel your strength ebbing as your spirit depletes. I invite you to come and rest in my presence, to bring me your worries, and immerse yourself in the river of my restorative spirit. Here, in this communion, you will find transformation. You will notice changes not just externally, but within yourself. Your soul will be uplifted, and your body, spirit will be renewed. I just need some of your time. Between your hectic days, a few minutes with me and I can transform it all. Believe in the process. Visit me in the morning. Converse with me by the moonlight, or take a few seconds during your day to enter in a conversation. Do I not live to fill you with the sweetness of my sustenance and the fullness of divine wisdom? In my presence, time limitations are wiped away, and the moments spent with me become eternal fortification, revitalizing inspiration, divine happiness, deep peace, limitless excitement, and heavenly soundness. You, coming unto me all that way with all your faith, make ordinary events extraordinary. You are now stepping into the space of divine abundance where blessings rain down. Rivers of hope flow from springs of heaven, and seas of possibilities are endless and crystal clear. You avail this higher plane of existence by first reasoning and spending a very little time with me. And you look at this beautiful vista, and your soul is at rest. Your mind is serene, your thoughts are grounded. There is no cloud of doom, there is no stormy weather, there is nothing of harsh winds and threatening upheavals. This is your sanctuary. So stay a bit more, open your hands, and receive plenty from this place. Store these blessings deep within your heart. Gather them up, and let them fill your spirit's reservoir to overflowing. Cloak yourself in my mantle of strength. Revel in the beauty and wonder of this moment. Feel my hand resting gently on your head, and the purifying fire of my Holy Spirit burning the impurity away. They are gradually changing you, moving you forward one small step at a time. This is the pace required. There is no need for haste. You must not hurry yourself through. I want you to feel it and realize deeply the process that is going on inside of you. This slow journey will get you to know me so personally that your mind will never have a shadow of doubt. Even in those moments that my voice seems far off, you will cling to the fact that my love for you is immense. You will rest in the security that, in good time, I will reach my hand out to you to lift you. This is a slow and deliberate journey to deepen faith and understanding. Each step is a building block in your spiritual foundation, making sure that, even in silence, you feel my presence and trust that I am there to support you without turn. As the dawn breaks, I want you to know that I have listened to the prayer you whispered last night before sleep overcame you. There you were, tears soaking into your pillow, your thoughts swirling with fears. I saw your heartache. I felt your plea for encouragement, strength, peace, and security to maneuver life's twists and turns. Here, this morning, you opened your eyes to another day. Here you are, new and ready, your spirit refreshed. Gone is the infirmity so heavy burdening you. You are replaced, filled with the strength ready to face any battle that comes your way. You have swapped fear for faith. You have swapped timidity for courage. Maybe only yesterday your very knees shook at the prospect of what could go wrong, but now you are steady and ready for victory. Welcome this re-energizing of spirit and strength, and may the light of morning signify the new beginnings that I proffer every day. You are never alone, and as the sun rises, know my presence is with you, for it fortifies your heart and gives your feet the steps to be gallant. Where there was doubt, now walks the certainty, in the advent of my unending support and love. Stand ready to not just meet the day, but to claim victory over it. Stand up and press forward into your spirit. I instill a burning desire to succeed. Trust in my power. If I have indeed brought you thus far, it is me who guides your steps and empowers you to face and defeat these giants that you have. The challenges that you come across might be real, but then always remember that they are nothing compared to the power that I command. And if I have really brought you up to this moment, be sure that I no longer abandon you. I shall always be there with you in every struggle, in every battle, in every conflict of life. By my power and by my love, you shall be more than a conqueror. What comes against you shall be vanquished. For within you I will give the will to press on through adversity, to endure and to persevere through every storm, to climb every wall that would rise up before you, so you can continue in the place of abundance and rest in fullness. Embrace this reality. My support is unfailing and my supply is unceasing. As you do, let that knowledge infuse you with the greatest kind of courage there is. Every step you take is undergirded by my presence, and every giant that you face is nothing but an opportunity to demonstrate the victory I have already won on your behalf. Press on with courage, for in me you are unstoppable. Now it is time to turn your thoughts away from your problems and onto me. The journey you are on is a process, one that requires you to feed your faith with my word. Fill your mind with my promises and let them replace your fears. With me solidly in your heart, you are up for any challenge and destined to succeed. Rise up, take your step, and walk. Your heart, lifted up by my endless love. And at the end of today, take a minute. Let's talk. Let us have a minute with one another, and I shall bless you. Stand up and walk. Battle with the power of my Holy Spirit. And in your fighting, do remember you are unbeatable, for you are not alone. You are strong in me and the power of your faith. Remember that, my child. For those who believe, all things are possible. I love you. Start your day with the assurance that this day will be all right. For I look very closely at you and all that you do, and great blessings will be yours through that kind heart. To those of you today who are going to the doctor and are full of fear, hear me now. Whatever your medical reports may say, I am with you. I have not abandoned you. I have the last word, and my miracle authorizing power is not turned aside. I eagerly want to fill you with complete health and strength, to lift anxieties away from you and give you the peace that bears the burdens. To all of you who are wondering how you will provide for your children today, I say, open up your faith. I am just preparing for you and your family stupendous things, where one can feast on my blessings that are seen, except by those who doubt and scoff at your unwavering faith. I will make sure that you have all that you need, and never again will hunger come upon your family. Rise up. Don't be afraid, for I am personally going to bless your life. I am the provider who will ensure that you lack for nothing. For all those who have massive debts and financial commitments, a breakthrough is about to happen, which will change everything unexpectedly. For those seeking a job, never lose your hope, but keep on searching. My angels are directing your way, leading every step to make sure that you do not stumble. They will lead you to getting favor in the right doors, with people who can give you chances. You will get work from fields you have never known, and this is going to change your life and that of your family members. You will meet your debtors unflinchingly and still have an excess to extend a helping hand to others who require your help. Keep your faith, for my provisions are en route, and they are more than what you can think of. Your world is surrounded by nice people, and I will speak to many of them to act for your benefit to avail you friends, a marriage relationship, and a job. Keep these words close. I am your shepherd, and you shall not want. Whenever you should happen to meet with others along your journey, treat them respectfully and sympathetically, and offer them your smile. Even when you are waging a horrendous battle within you and feel like bursting into tears, I has blessed you in many ways, some of which you cannot see yet. But the day has come for all the favor I have lavished on you to come to the point of recognition. Your inner happiness and belief in yourself will serve to not only inspire others to help you, but also will shed a little more light on the people who cross your path. And with time, take a moment to recognize that every one of those individuals is the opportunity to share the love and care I have poured into you. It will be a place where mutual support will exist. An open heart and talents shared will give you a magnetic influence and will attract others to you, others who are inspired to be constructive toward your pathway, just as you are constructive toward theirs. My child, even a simple smile of yours can light up somebody else's day. Somebody who maybe is also experiencing pain and loneliness. Precious child, your super thanks ignites our divine quest. Tap the button to stand with us in spreading God's timeless message of truth and enlightenment. In return, welcome the endless blessings cascading from the depths of His unfailing love. Remind yourself that I am with you always, and today will turn out to be such a wonderful day for you. Just keep listening and have faith in what I say, as you shall come to me elated and seeing the harvest of your reward which I have planted in your life. Just do me this, listen, for I long to share it with you, as I truly care about you. So, I know how busy you have been lately. Yes, they are important, but do not let them distract you from nourishing your spirit, which, like a flower, needs divine sustenance to become strong. It is withering without it. That is why I am reaching out to you now, wanting your attention, because I want you to hear me telling you so many times today in so many ways that I love you. You will hear me as you move through your day. I will be the voice in your head, constantly reminding you of how much I love you. If others are blind to you or cannot see beyond the surface of who you are and the magnitude of your heart, if you find yourself feeling unaccepted or abandoned, do not be afraid. I am here. I will not neglect you, and neither will I abandon you. I am your constant in every situation. Loneliness does not have to be your friend. Let others hold their opinions and say whatever they want. Don't base your worth on their judgments. The offerings of this world are fleeting, disappearing in the morning mist. Don't hitch your hope and faith to people. I am the only one who will never put you to shame. Some will say I failed them because I did not give them everything they wanted. Do not believe these lies. When I refuse to give you what you ask for, I do it out of love because for you, I have greater things in store. My love belongs to you and far surpasses any that can be found on this earth. Trust in my love for you whenever you are searching for something you have not been endowed with. I am trying to give you the best, steering you clear of what might seem right, but would really end up being wrong. I won't lead you onto perilous paths or through doors that open into blind alleys, and I am a God who responds with deep care and profound love, not one to indulge every whim. Most of them treat me like I am here to serve their wishes, which, of course, I don't listen to. I don't listen to selfish demands or heedless prayers. Their supplications easily I pass over that mock my word and blasphemous being, unrepentant. Remember, my answers are full of intent and purpose for the ultimate good. To you, my beloved, I always speak in love. You won't get tired. My words give peace to your soul, and immersing yourself in my promises shall heal you, empower you, and make you a new person. Wherever you find yourself, I will be waiting for you in the morning, and through the appearance of the dawn, I want you to remember my love, which endures, makes your heart feel happy, and grants you, by my love, strength to sustain you during the day. My love will be your shield against the chill, your light whenever darkness seems to dim the brightness that we know. This love will be the lullaby to sing you to your rest at night, your room fragrant with incense provoked by your prayers. All is embraced in love, heard with grace, responded to in mercy, and answered in tenderness. Constant and impeccable is this love. It shall elevate you and carry you across every moment. It is your protector and a source of light for the dark nights, your guiding star. And in the quietest hours, it is your consolation. Always keep in mind that through each moment every day, my love can be your rock-solid granite foundation. Today, I give unto you an abundance of unconditional love. Take it with childlike joy. Bigger miracles are in store for your life if you simply come to me with an honest and thankful faith. Start to trust me. It is not because of what you see or feel as a human. Your emotions will change according to the pressure of life's struggles. Remember, whether you feel me there or not, whether you feel me in your moments or not, and even when your path is not at all lined with ease and trials serve you well at times, my love for you never wanes, not for one moment. I want you to know this deep inside, to understand, etch it onto your soul, and never forget it. Look about you, for everybody knows somehow that you are different and somehow blessed, with blessings you did not find, but that seemed to find you. Your life seems just touched with a little more gladness and good luck than any other. Everywhere people seem to see your lights and know your success is abound. Many, however, find it hard to believe in something they cannot see and disgrace the blessing. You would rather them envy from afar than actually try to understand your joy and where your peace really is. Do not join their rank. Do not lean on their ways. Do not sit at their tables nor take their counsel. If you heed my commandments, if you offer me your heart and all that is within you, you will truly be blessed. And yes, through this day of struggle, maybe it has made you tired of life's journey, but remember I am here waiting as you come home. My presence will rejuvenate you, wrap you in peace, and call it a day. I will be the one to personally open the door for you. Will you take that step with a smile in your heart? For my love waits ahead of you to clasp you in its ease and give you the rest you seek. Arise early, for I will be right beside your bed the morning that you awake and your eyes flicker open. The first feeling in your heart will be the sound of my gentle voice whispering, I love you, my precious child. You are very blessed, and your blessings shall still increase. You have the faith, and you had set the course. I am pleased with you, and I desire that you remain in my instruction. Let my words seem alive in you. You have struggled to make your way straight. You have taken the helmet of your life's vehicle in your hands with all your might so that the divine winds should blow you forward. Your openness for change and change of attitude has invited my supernatural blessings over you. The words that you listen to these days, in truth, are full of life and are, in fact, a testimony of my love towards you. I am here to help you pass through every challenge. I am enriching you with wisdom, enhancing your discernment, and reshaping your character. I infuse in you abundant patience, and I am transforming your life from the inside out. My spirit completely envelops you and guides you into the light without missteps. The allure of sin cannot find grounds in you, my darling. The dark temptations will never find a chink anymore to hold you. I am strengthening you. Darling, those chains that bound your thoughts are now all broken. Your mind henceforth will be preoccupied with positive things, pure things, righteous things, and things which are just. You will have no desire for the submission and service of slander and falsehood that seek to destroy your soul and weaken your will. You will be so marvelously changed inside, and you will see how deeply blessed you have been. Men will begin to respect you as they realize that there is a divine difference in your heart. They will forget the blunders of the past and give you pardon for those things that troubled them beforehand. I have put so much grace within your soul that in front of you, new doors are opening up, ushering measureless blessing. You shall find opportunities for work that not only feed you, but also prosper your family. I am making for you a new way to a future that is brighter, washed free from the fears and anxieties of missteps from your past. Just imagine a life of tranquility, peace flowing over you, no fears, no nightmares. I am setting before you a life that testifies about the freedom granted through my death. My blood has bought you, and you are guarded within from all untruth and iniquity. No spell, no lie, no emissary of the enemy can reach out to you. You stand sanctified, your spirit, soul, lips, mind, and heart purified as you tread this new way. Observe how your relationships start blossoming under the light of your changed character. Those who never thought highly of you will start running to you for companionship and to hear from you, as a counselor, the indisputable evidence of my doing in your life. This restoration of relationships is just one of so many blessings that will come along this new journey that I have laid out for you. More than that, the new clarity and peace you now have will be used to the benefit of your community, becoming a beacon of hope and a testament to others about redemption. It is going to inspire people who struggle, teaching them that change is possible, and my grace is sufficient to overcome. This change will touch and shape lives for more than just the people who know you. Embrace this new chapter with a heart full of hope and eyes fixed on the horizon of possibilities. For I am with you, guiding each step, blessing each moment with my divine presence. Rest in the assurance that with me, you are forever secure, forever valued, and eternally loved. This is the blessing that I give unto those who boldly declare my word, who turn from their sins and embrace my forgiveness, daily choosing to kneel before me in devotion. I love you so deeply, and you know this. By every next step that you take to walk in obedience to me, by every leaving your home and tirelessly working in the world to do what is acceptable, to keep on seeing your faith rising, to keep on finding it more and more strengthened day by day. Maybe not all the solutions are visible yet, but it is your loyalty that remains with me that counts. You are reminded of my most faithful servants, those early believers in me, filled with my spirit. They faced thefts, persecutions, imprisonments, and tortures. They faced lashes and pains, but were not broken. Like them, you have seen my glory in your life. You sensibly felt my presence being the way, the truth, and the life. You know that miracles do exist, and that in heaven, supernatural things happen. Together, we will wage battles, and through them, you shall also receive the blessings in abundance. Your endurance places you in faith to receive even more manifestations of my power and love. In this divine partnership, you are sure of victory, for with me, all things are possible. We will overcome all obstacles, and you will see the harvest of your great faith and devotion. I will never stop loving you. Even when you are weak, I'll give you extra strength so you will endure the persecution, not be swamped by it. Not one burden will be laid on you greater than the power that is in you. When I lead you down a path and you find yourself feeling lost, trust that I will also provide a way forward. Hold these words close to your heart. I will never turn you away when you falter. I will not forsake you when you err. I understand your struggles and your true desire to turn away from sin. Since you have turned away from evil, I am going to give you a divine doggedness, a stick with it, like that of my apostles, who have seen what I did and are now testifying about me, corroborating my reality, greatness, and glory. Feel the anointing breathing life into your soul, for I have grand designs for you. Remember, your age is irrelevant, but what matters is life is being breathed into your spirit and unshakable bone into your faith. You will stand. When I call upon you, you will be the agent of victory, opening doors and shattering obstacles that have stood in front of you. You are my child, and in you I have placed a supernatural strength, not to brag or gloat, but to serve. The ones who exalt themselves, who think too much of themselves in comparison to others, surely them will I abase. But you are called for another purpose entirely. And I'm calling you now. Rise. Stand tall. Step forward and take my hand. Follow me into the land of miracles. Were you believing? Tell me. You have desired my voice and longed for the assurance that everything is all right with you. Today I am here to share my plan and hands, and my thoughts are open to you. First of all, cleanse your heart of every negative emotion. I forgive you. Remember that at no time are you ever alone, because I have never left you. Stand back from the others who would not wish to believe in my promises and are acting as though I may not be there for them. I promised that I would be with you always. If they do not believe, then don't let the unbelief rub off on you. Remember, I am here with you. You believe it, you feel it. I am your Father. Meditate upon this. I have never left your side. Think upon that. Unlike those rough days, tough times, and sleepless nights filled with battles, you have never been beaten. Look in the mirror, touch your face, feel your heartbeat. That spirit is strong and free to choose. Think. Well, in case you're lacking something material, mind that doesn't change anything. The fact is, I love you. I was, I am, and I will always be with you. My promises are yea and amen, and deep within, you know I love you. On that afternoon when I was hanging on the cross, I announced, it is finished. This indeed is love unspeakable, a love that never dies, a love that no one shall ever take away from you. It is this very kind of love that is beyond understanding that, to those who hold on to my holy love, shall see them through every barrier, and though they stand in the rain, they shall not be troubled but stay put. Child, my love for you never wavers. It is an eternal love. I will never leave you alone. I hold your future in my hands, and my plans for you are perfect. I am constant, the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love for you has never retracted, and it will never. Believe this truth and rest in my bosom. Let go of all your fears and burdens. Your faith has brought you even thus far. Believe in my word and abide near me. Truly, I have always been near you and not left you. I see the sorrow in your heart and know the strength you need for the journey ahead. As my child, I am not far away. I am here, next to you, as I always was, even when you forget. Take my hand now and rise. Let me walk with you across the landscape of your thoughts. Share your fears and despair with me, and why you want to leave this path. I know oftentimes the world is harsh. When small, your heart was full of wonder and expectation, and your smile was a gift of friendship to everybody. But lies and betrayals deeply wounded you and diminished your hope, silencing your laughter. You break your trust and stop believing in me. But now, I say, start believing once again. I am here to heal all your wounds and restore all your hopes. Believe in my love. It shall remain unchanged. All of us together can overcome the darkness and find joy once more. I love you incredibly, my child, and I am constantly there to look after you. I understand absolutely, my good child. I knew you just as well as I knew the skies with each and every star, whereby, called to name, I see every burden, all that's sore, and not your slightest of hurt. I hear the language of the heart from your voice, and the words to bring calm. So take my hand, and as we walk along, I want to tell you of a place where you are so very cherished. In that region, you are clothed with garments of empire. Your name is known, beloved, and glorified there. You are protected there each instant, by night and day alike, and you are in that region, the way a hungry bird is full, of appeased force and of food. Here you are, the real you, a cherished child of the Most High, framed in the reflection and the likeness of the Creator of all worlds. Never forget that even though you stumble again in the most precious space of all the universe, a space is cherished just for you. Nothing and no one can ever steal it from you. You are loved with no ending. Around you is my presence in every moment, and my love for you never fades. O cherished of my soul, this holy space is here within my heart. It is always there, where you can come in with all freedom to speak to me, coming to speak to me with all the rights of an adored child, even though you may feel unworthy. Do not believe lies. By my own blood, I ransomed your life, And I tell you now that no one can take you away from me. Even if the whole universe trembles, I am able to do that. Nothing can tear you from my embrace. Always will be the dearest one, my beloved child. In my heart, I love you, and you are sure about this truth. I speak to you this day so that I can touch your heart when you need me the most. My love is unconditional, true, and forever. Nothing will separate you from this great love that I have for you, neither your sins nor your mistakes. Even when you were far from me, it was my loving hand that reached toward you, setting you free from what had bound you and restoring that desire which is called living. Whenever you are being called upon, I am here. Whenever you fumble desperately, I open my heart to you. And if I ever see you kneeling, I cast my eyes of mercy. My grace is with you. Even though you may walk in the ways of danger and bitterness, my presence shall light up life from the midst of darkness. You are not alone, my child. My love knows no bounds for you. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew thee in the most intimate sense. I ordained the day of your birth and, at the specific second, whereupon you would be born. Not a single thing that happens in your life outside of my will or approval. Even if you do not like or understand what I am doing in your life now, trust one day you will see this was all for your good. I am reshaping you and gaining strength for the future, for I always have something better planned for you. I just want to raise you higher in faith, greater in commitment. I want to place in your hand my sword of fire, so that when you pronounce my word, astonishing miracles will appear all around you, and you don't have to feel unworthy of what I have in store for you. Enough with all these doubts. See yourself for who you really are, a child of the Almighty, a strong warrior that houses great strength and determination with victory. In your way, I have been with you all along. In times of struggle, leech on to me and strengthen yourself, for I have equipped everything in you to fight the battles that life might throw in your way. Trust in my timing, because I see the bigger picture that you are not able to see. I have thoughts toward you that are more than you can fathom, thoughts that are meant to give you hope and a purposeful future. When you feel overwhelmed, know that my presence surrounds you. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. Do not fear, for I am with you. Fear not, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Keep your eyes on me and let my love guide you through every storm. You are my beloved, and I am proud of you. Embrace your identity as my child, a valiant warrior in my kingdom. Be bold, for I am with you, empowering the great things that can be done. I love you, and my plans for you are for good, full of hope and promise. My presence is always with you, day and night, protecting you against deceptions. Turn away every doubt from your thoughts, therefore, and set in your heart the following of my commandments. It will be strength to your body and healing to your flesh. Say goodbye to stress and tension, to nervousness and all your fears. My power is sufficient, and my love for you is the greatest. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. This will be a new stage of your life, free from all those emotions that tortured you and nothing dragging you back into depression. It is my great joy to see your life full of peace and happiness. As you embrace this transformation, you should know that my peace is not short-lived, but permanent. Every step you take toward me is a step nearer to fullness and joyful living. Your trust in me will be your anchor, holding you steady during life's storms. Only in my promises do you have trust. Lean on my love, only that truly will never fail you. And I shall be to you a protector, guide, healer. I heard your prayers, and here I am to give you answers to them all. Know right now that your family is safe in my hands. I guard all who love me, and my protective angels watch over their plans and lives as the day rises or as they lie in their beds. Yes, I am working on that wonderful purpose I have purposed for your children. I am shaking things around them and shaping their character to be just as I want. Success to you is what I want. wish it to be theirs to succeed, act wisely, and be blessed by me, not led astray by influences that can yank them off the divine path that they are to walk in, is my desire for them. Let them get near to me, seek my guidance, and lean on my love. The more you grow in your faith, the better example you'll be to them. Be assured that I am always with you and that my plans for you and your family are hopeful and full of promise. Above all, let my peace settle deeply into your heart in this journey. Let my love drive out every fear and anxiety. The closer you come to me, the more you shall realize a might that lies most deep within you, and your life shall overflow with my joy. So this is my promise, my dear child. Trust in me and see how I am able to transform each and every area of your life for the best. I am watching over your children for you, observing who they are associating with and where that will lead them. I will occasionally break up their plans just to keep them from falling into a skirmish or trouble. I know how full of true worry your heart is for them, concern about their well-being, their future, their nourishment, and their roof over them. I do ask you now, however, to continue praying, reading my word, and trusting in me. As Psalm 23 reminds you, I am your shepherd. I am your loving Father and healer and provider. I can hear your supplications and attend to your pleas. The things you asked of me, I shall provide with great delight. Never doubt my blessings toward you. I don't want you to be full of cares and worries. When you see some members having ill attitudes or some mistakes, be mindful of your words towards them. Never respond with shouts or anger. Never insult those whom you love dearly. Keep bending your knees for prayer and trust in me. Continually, I am working in their hearts and lives. Remember, my son, that in every moment I am with you. My presence is your strength. My love gives you assurance. And when the burden of your cares seems too heavy to bear, bring them to me. Let my peace settle over you like a gentle breeze. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Trust in my plans, for they are to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. Let my words guide you through that journey, like a lamp to your feet, a light to your path. For your faith in me is going to open doors you never thought imaginable, and provide for you in ways beyond your comprehension. For I am the well of good things, my provision endless. Keep your eyes on me, for I will lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. The more you will trust me, the more you will see my hand working all things out for good in your life. My love will not let you and yours down. Stand on this, and it will bring you peace and gladness. You are my well-beloved child, forever protected and provided for. Do not be afraid to correct them lovingly and help them avoid so many unnecessary fights and issues. You are a most important collaborator in helping me save them from more and saving their lives from the many snares of this world. For that, I have placed you by their side. Continue praying without ceasing. For everything you ask of me with love and dedication, I will help you. Thou knows right well, my child, that I am always there to help thee. Let not doubts come, and not allow thee to feel the profundity of my love which covers thee today. I will help thee once more. I will perform great miracles in thy life. Tell me now that thou believes it. Feel how thy heart is filled with my love, with my presence, with my power. You don't have to walk your path feeling empty. Remember, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. Just as I loved and rescued you when you were not seeking me, now I am here with you, loving and seeking me. It's my desire to help, to stand beside, and to empower. I want to be your encouragement, your lift, so you can see my supernatural power work in and through you. Take this truth to heart, and let it encourage your spirit each and every day. Trust at all times that I am leading and guiding you. Know beyond a shadow of a doubt that in every hard place, I am there, willing and able to give you wisdom and strength. My love for you is limitless, and my plans for you are hope-filled and full of promise. If you keep walking by faith, you shall see the opening of doors and the ways clearing. My presence will be your constant friend, and my grace shall be there to uphold you. Do not worry about tomorrow. I am already there, paving the way. Every step you take in faith has brought you that much closer to the blessing I have laid up for you. Allow my peace to fill your heart and my joy to raise your spirit. You are my dear child, and I am committed to your well-being. Together, we will overcome every obstacle and rejoice in every victory. As you live your faith, be a beacon of my love to others. Share the hope and comfort you have found in me. Let your life become a witness to my goodness and faithfulness. I am proud of you, and I will always be with you. I guide you into a future full of my love and blessings. You are already standing at another level in faith. It is your time to look with hope for these great and wonderful things I am about to reveal to you. I promised you in my word that if you cried out to me in faith, then I would come and let my power be known to you. That moment is here now. So be sensitive to my voice, very attentive. My written word, read it, hear in your heart my blessed will, and prepare for a season of abundant blessing. Where others would give up and quit, you will rise as light to the nations. You shall be an encouragement, strength to your life and your friends. They shall be amazed when my wondrous power is manifest in you. Miracles will happen. I want you to understand that it is not going to be just for a moment. It is a transformation that is going to increase. Your life shall be a witness unto my love and my power. Seek my guidance each day, and let my peace fill your heart. And in doing so, all those burdens that you have been carrying will become light, and the challenges that you go through will turn out to be opportunities for growth and blessings. Your faith will inspire others to seek me, and through you, many will come to know my love and grace. You are not going to walk alone in this new journey. My presence will be with you, guiding you in every step. And when doubts come, bring them to me, and I will exchange them for assurance and peace. Trust in my timing. Trust in my plans for you. They are perfect. Moving in faith, you will find doors opening which you never thought possible. My power is limitless, and I am more than ready to pour out blessings upon you. Your family and loved ones will see the change in you and then be attracted to the light that shines upon your countenance. Their sorrow will turn to joy as the days of their pain and issues pass into incredible and awe-inspiring miracles. They will realize, therefore, that I am in complete control of everything. I am the miracle-working God, and my love for you is endless. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. This is a new season to step into with much hope and joy, because I am with you now and always. I've come to assist you, stand by your side. I will never stop helping you. You will always look for me and love me. And you well know that I will never stop loving you. I am healing and restoring your life. I will give you the forbearance that can enable you to wait on faith. I am giving you the peace you need, and my powerful word is written within your mind, so good, pure, and beautiful thoughts are put in your heart. I clean the windows of thy soul in that future of blessings I have in store for thee, so thy vision may be clear with nothing impeding thy view. I want you to learn to see the great things that are being done in your life and bring with you at every moment the willingness, strength, and good spirit. Embrace this new clarity, and let this be what continues to guide you into greater heights of faith and purpose. And one day, when you wake up sad, remember these words: Arise, and in walking, my spirit shall descend upon you with the joy to live. You are never lonely. I am always with you to uphold and give you strength, courage, and boldness for each new day to face with confidence and hope. Let my presence be your constant companion. Come to me when trouble strikes, and I will uphold you. Trust in my love and the promises that I have for you, for they are sure and faithful. Together we will overcome every barrier, and you shall have the fullness of life as I planned for you. Rest in my love and let it consummate your heart with peace and gladness. Miracles still happen if you can believe. You know that nothing's impossible to the allowances of my power. Even then, when you do not feel or see me, Know that I am with you always, through all things, and will never fail. You shall not be ashamed when you think you can't go on. I will lift you up with my powerful hand. You will grow and strengthen. First, start believing in the small miracles, and, little by little, you will cross into that supernatural realm. You will walk on waves, calm storms with your words, and bring down fire from heaven to burn away obstacles. You will see with your own eyes the heavenly armies, which keep guard about you. This is that moment you've been waiting for. Draw your sword to meet the battle with a champion's spirit, since you have an all-omnipotent, ever-present Heavenly Father who lifts your arms and takes away all of your fear. And I want you to learn and strengthen yourself for your faith to mature and grow. Feed on my word. Think as I think. This is the way you will learn more about me and draw much closer to my plans for you. Allow your heart to be filled by my love and your mind by my wisdom. Together, we shall accomplish great things. Each day's a gift, and it shall be a walk in confidence, with me guiding you daily. There is trust in the journey, in the process of growth. My plans for you are constant and full of hope and a future. Lean on my promises. Let them be your footing. And you will never be alone, for I am with you always and ready to perform miracles in your life. Only believe, and you will see the impossible right before your eyes. You truly do love your family, and you have so much faith. For this, there will be many blessings that I shall bestow upon you. It's all part of restoration and healing. As you soak in my love, pain will cease to be. It is through this love that fear will fade away, and you will be given peace and comfort. Your heart is going to heal, and it is with much affection and gratitude that every morning you will come back to me day after day. You will have more peace, love, tenderness, sweetness, and tranquility. Here I am, waiting to fill you with happiness. Today you are going to be better. I am covering you, your family, with my love. These words you hear within your heart are ministering to you the faith and confidence that a blessing from me has already been released into your life. Once again, your eyes are open, and you are blessed. I have removed the sorrow right from your soul and am restoring your body. Sweet words I am writing upon your mind, and, in the spiritual realm, rooting out the things that have caused this depression. You are robed in royalty. Here you are, right next to me, and I have blessed you beyond measure. Trust this journey of healing and restoration. Every step of faith you make brings you closer to the fullness of my love and my grace. Let my presence bring fullness of joy into your heart and peace into your mind. Be assured that I am with you through trials and triumphs, guiding both you and your family. My love toward you is unwavering. My plans for you are filled with hope and promise. And as you step into this new season, know that you will never face it alone. I am with you for the needed strength and comfort from above. So walk with me, and let my love be an anchor to your soul. Together we will surmount every obstacle, and you will experience the miraculous in your life. My blessings are more than any human can contain, and my love for you is forever. Just have trust in me, and see how I turn everything about your life by my grace and mercy. I want you to really believe and receive the following promises of mine with faith. I have strengthened you with my invincible love, and in you, I am carrying my power. I have broken all your chains. No one can keep you imprisoned. You're free, and I want you to live in that freedom. When you pray, receive the supernatural encouragement which I give you. From today, you shall begin to see blessings behind the problems that once worried you. Instead of pessimism, there is joy on your face now because you walk by faith in my word, and your feelings are not shattered by various inauspicious things your eyes see. I am with you, and this knowledge alone will light up in you the urge to move forward and keep fighting. You shall get up every morning with new appetites to live, to press on the right path, to move ahead. Let my presence fill you with strength and brave. And as you view life from this new perspective, that which before was impossible will be within your reach. My power at work in you will make you new again, so that always you are being transformed and renewed. Every moment of your life is in my care. If ever uncertainties come, remember that I am your anchor, your solid ground. My promises are true and unchanging. Rest upon me. Let my love carry you through every storm. Never feel alone, for I am the one who's always behind, to lift you and to carry you through. As you journey in faith, let your heart open your eyes to the miracle. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. I am at work in your life. Just trust in my timing and the plan I have for you, for surely it will mean the best for you, not to harm you, but to give you a future and a hope. Receive each new day and walk with a grateful heart, knowing that you are so loved. You are mine forevermore, my child, and I delight in seeing you grow, filled with joy and peace. Together, we will overcome every obstacle, and we will celebrate every victory. So take your rightful place as a hero of faith and drive your family forward, not backward, to some place of failure where others might have wanted to place you. These are life words. They restore your soul, and as you hear them day by day, your heart leaping with joy at the remembering and speaking forth of them. I am your provider, and you can trust that although things look rough, it is going to turn out well, and even better things than you are expecting will happen. This is the strength of which I always teach you. You have control over your feelings. Through my Holy Spirit, you can control your tongue and the words that come out of your mouth. You no longer murmur complaints or words of defeat. Your words unfold hope and faith, proclaiming my promises over your life and your family. You speak life to every situation, for you know my power at work in you will do the impossible. Each day, as you continue to look to me and trust, you shall see my hand at work guiding you and providing for you. You will know the joy of living in my abundance and peace that passes all understanding. Your faith is a shining light in the lives of those around you. Your family sees your own faith, how you believe in me, no matter what. Because of your example, they are encouraged and strengthened too. Together you will get through every trial and rejoice in every triumph. I am with you, your present leader, into a future of hope and purpose. Embrace this journey with thanksgiving in your heart, as you know I am at work for your good. Follow in faith and see the miracles prepared for you. Trust in my timing and plans, for they are perfect. You are my child, dear and beloved of me. I am deeply committed to your growth, your joy, and your peace. Let my love be the guiding light before you, and you shall find full satisfaction in every way in your life. This flame now burning within you is turning all the blocks which have ever made you fall down into ashes. Open thine eyes, stand up, let me give thee a big hug, and let me whisper again in thy ear, my boy, do not be scared. I love thee. Thou will feel better. Everything will turn out fine. Just trust me, everything will go well. You are waiting for good news, and it shall come. My power is manifest to those who believe in me with simplicity and sincerity. Miracles happen when you give me your heart, totally. When you give me your faith, without letting your mind or mouth express doubts that fill you with discouragement and confuse your thoughts. Speak my word and shout with faith. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I will never be defeated. Let my love be your anchor. As you draw near to me, you will gain the strength to act on it all. You will sense burning fire within you, my spirit, empowering you over every obstruction. You can hang on to my promise and remember how to have hope in your heart every morning. Ponder my love, let it carry you. Your faith in me will be a light on your path, so that you will wonder, really miraculously, how it has come to pass before you. Remember, my child, that I am with you always. When doubts come seeking to delude your heart, face them with the remembrance of me. Let it be my words that your feet stand on. When the uncertainties come, confess boldly my promise. Your trust in me shall move mountains, and your faith shall birth a blessing beyond your imagination. I am your source of strength. With me, nothing is impossible. You are never alone. My presence surrounds you, as peace and comfort follow you down each step of faith you take. Be assured that I am guiding you into your future with hope and joy. Gracefully embrace each and every day with a thankful heart, and watch me change your life. My love for you has no end, and my plans for you will be good. Trust in me, and you will experience the fullness of my blessings. I want your heart to have a taste of divine sensation that would stay forever, eternally reminding your heart about my promises. And when troubles come, listen to me with all your heart. Desiring your good each morning, I have set for you a future of harmony and holy prosperity. I want your family to be free of negative feelings, no quarrels, no separation in your house. There are so many beautiful things I am in a position to do in your tender and guileless heart. Keep yourself open, and let that love and direction never fail. You will see with your own eyes how all those who mock you and behave as if they are your friends fall down. They think themselves wise, but the end thereof is to be fools. They suppose themselves crafty, and they scorn. They imagine themselves in the light of riches and insecurity, and they dwell in the depths, in dark misery, full of hate and envy. You will always have my blessing, but you will also face opposition wherever you go. There will be those who challenge you and bring battles your way. But remember this, and never forget it. Do not fear them. They boast of what they do not have and pretend to be what they are not. Full of sin, they appear clean on the outside. You are my child, and nothing and nobody can stand against you, because I am he who fights for your defense. You will not be alone. You have not trusted in a God of fantasy. I am God, alive and powerful, real and grandiose. Trust fully in me. I am inseparable from you with my love. It is perpetual. Animate the peace I give you into every storm. And as you go by faith, so you shall see mine at work in your life, bringing you strength and causing you to triumph. Your heart shall be stirred with rejoicing by the realization that I am always there to protect and safeguard you. You are my well-beloved child, and I desire to guide you into a future full of hope and blessings. My love for you is real, and I have already proved to you what I'm able to do for you. Do not be troubled. Do not cry. Neither give in to depression from threats and lies. I am with you. I shall deliver you from the attacks of iniquity, peril, famine, death, and pestilence. Receive my word and take my blessing. Now say that you believe in me. I love you. Do you need my help? I am listening very carefully to you. I see you sitting, desperate in thought, feeling that everything within you is slipping through your fingers. You fight to see solutions, and this tension overwhelms you. I want you to listen, and just let me have a minute to talk to you. Sense my presence. My love is with you. I have feelings, too, and what I have for you is deep affection. It is great, solid, and strong. That is what it moves in me to attend to your feelings, to calm and protect you. Dear one, no one has loved you as much as I do, and perhaps that is why it is so hard for you to understand. If you were to understand my love to the fullest extent, then there would no longer be any reason at all for you to be imprisoned by despair. I am aware that you have problems and worries, but no matter what befalls you, don't let negative thoughts crush you. Don't ever think that I don't care about you or that your life is nothing for me. I want you to open wide your eyes and to yourself, as you wake every morning to another day, to begin to see that my presence envelops you. Be loved, day and night, in joyful times and bitter moments, because my love for you does not depend on the emotions that struggle within you against your faith. My child, remember, I am with you always. My love is a constant, unwavering force in your life. It gives you the ability to lean on me, to trust in my promises, and to let my peace fill your heart. I am right there in each challenge, leading and protecting you. Feel my love. Let it be the foundation on which you shall stand and build your life. You are never alone because I am your God, and my love toward you is eternal, and surely my promises are true and eternal. In a world filled with negativity, He dares you to stop believing, to give up your faith, and to drown in despair. But remember, my love is eternal, and the choice is yours. Whom will you believe? If you believe in me, you will have eternal life, complete peace, indestructible strength, and immense happiness. But if you do as the enemy says, you will continue wandering here and there, lost in despair and hurt. I know you will believe in me, and that is why I speak with you today. Fasten your heart on my eternal love enshrined in these words that I am sending out to you. I will never leave you. I am right here beside you, ready to help you surmount these obstacles, rise above discouragement, and with great faith, look out into the future. Trust in me as your heavenly Father. Feel free to talk to me, share your needs, and see me as your greatest friend. I am here to give you my hand and to reassure you that my ear is always open towards you. Sit and talk with me. Speak with your own lips and tell me your thoughts. What are your plans? And my presence is always with you and will guide you through, as you open your heart toward me. So you will begin to see that my love touches every area of your life. My peace will quieten your fears, and my strength will enable you to press on. Together, we'll walk through life's ups and downs, and you will witness the amazing things that I have in store for you. Trust in my promises, for they cannot be broken and are for your good. You are never alone. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. At all times, whether happy or challenging, I am here. Lean on my love and make it your stronghold. Talk to me every day and let our relationship grow even deeper. You are my child, and my commitment is for you to have joy, peace, and prosperity. Believe in me, and you will see the full life that I have in store for you. What do you keep inside your heart? What are your feelings? Talking with me does you good. Your soul heals, your mind fills up with peace, and having said what you feel with your own lips, your faith activates miracles to happen. Today is the day for you to tell me everything you want to say, but also to listen to me when I speak to you. I did not come to judge you, to scold you, or to remind you of your failures. Feel what my spirit is whispering sweetly in your ear. I say to you that I love you, every morning awaiting the light so that you open your eyes, and, by your thoughts, you will let me know that you crave and love me. Those resplendent words are your worship and praise, reaching unto my throne. The sun rises, and your dwelling is full of my presence. Love, my guarding angels over your life, family, and all your house. Sharing your heart with me opens the door for restoration and peace. Your faith grows stronger as you speak to me, and you see the wonder I can perform today in your life. Just take a minute to pour your heart out, but also listen to the gentle voice. I'm here to remind you of my love and presence that continues throughout your life. I wait every morning for your thoughts and for your heart to seek mine. This is our time of connection, where your words become an incense of sweetness and praise, which reaches to me. Never be in doubt, for I loved you so much. I am always there, filling up your life and your house with divine presence, accompanying you throughout your day, guiding, protecting, and loving you. Let peace sign your thoughts with the security that I am near. Let light hearts, lifting their spirits, be your sign, for I am that I am, your God, and you are one whom I delight in. Each new day is a further fresh opportunity to bring near to me. Open your heart. Let my love run through your very veins. This would be the transformation yielding joyousness and strength at the same time. Trust my love. Do speak freely, and hear me for words of comfort and encouragement. We will walk this journey together, and you will see the miracles unfold in your life. You are my child, my dear one, and I am pledged and committed to your happiness and well-being. So among the problems you have to meet, come near to where I stand. I am always at your elbow, to lend you a helping hand. I will not withhold from you the good things you ask me. Everything that is asked me for your blessing, I will rush to do and to wrap up in my love. It is not so much with your strength that it will be done, but with mine. My power is going to bring about the very miracles that you are requesting for your family, finances, health, and life. Be bold in your striving, but don't approach the precipice of despair by laboring to change what is humanly impossible for you to change. Remember, with me, all things are possible. I will do it in my time and in my way. Many of the things you cry out for in urgency, I will give you. Truly I say they will happen, but be patient and wait. Just as that seed falls into the ground and then dies and grows and becomes a beautiful royal flower, so many of the seeds that you sowed, those very great, awesome miracles, those might just get your faith up so you will just be amazed. I ask for patience because I demand you wait, and I desire you to be obedient. Do not fear. Don't faint. Continue, but also rest in me. I am with you, leading and sending the things needed. Trust in my timing and in my plans for you. They are perfect for you. As you lean into my promises, so shall you find your peace and assurance. The powerful miracle you long for shall come to pass. Take courage and understand it that I am working all things for your good. Each step of faith that you take toward me brings you that much closer to your breakthrough. Rest in my love and watch how I turn things around in your life in a way that you could have never considered or imagined. Embrace this journey with a grateful heart and a persevering spirit. My love for you lasts forever. My intentions for you are hopeful and purposeful. My child, trust me, let your faith lead. Together, we will walk through valleys of hard times, and with those two eyes of yours, you will see the miracles. You are my beloved child, and I am here with a commitment to your flourishing, happiness, and serenity. Stay in me, and know that I stay in you. When the timing comes, you shall see it. As that day draws near and approaches, you will know. You will feel my presence. Small changes shall first portend, then, all just out of the blue, surprise comes. Then shall your mouth be filled with laughter, and your lips from your inmost being utter a joy unutterable and full of glory. The miracle you have been expecting will come forth at last. Your health shall be restored, your pocketbook transformed, and there shall be a turning around in the hearts of the people you love. Finally, you will receive what you have wanted so much, and for which you have so longed. Feed on my word. In it lies your strength and your hope. Seek me each day. Give me just some moments alone with you, in the quiet of your room. To pray is also to persevere. Prayer is a fight, a struggle of those fighting for miracles for their own lives and for their beloved ones. Keep praying. I, too, will fill thee with my presence. I will fold you and your family in my arms with ineffable tenderness. I will still put to you the proofs of my love. Ye shall remember well that I have forewarned you. I will come and work this great work for you, so ye will wait on me with patience, for faith and long-suffering on your part shall not make you ashamed. See Jesus' fulfillment in my time. Know that I am always with you, guiding, loving, and making you fit for the wonderful things ahead. At these very moments of waiting, let your heart be found in hope, your spirit in peace. Each day somehow brings you closer to your seeing my promises fulfilled. Walk the journey, knowing that all things work together for good. You are my child. Infinitely is my love toward you. Reckon on that and be glad in the surety that I am with you always, making ways to bless you beyond the fondest dreams of your heart. Hearken not to the clamor and tumult that disturb your thoughts and agonize your life. Hear only me. Attend to my calm, gentle voice. Let that tear film in your eyes not impede his fearfully evident and potent clear word from letting your heart tremble in understanding just how much I love you. Today, you will know the greatness of my eternal love and the greatness of my true affection toward you. You will know how much you are loved, that no enemy shall ever separate you from my side. Arise today, love life today. Today you are sent into the world again. Love me. Do you feel it? Do you believe it to be true? I know how hard it is. I am your maker. Stop up your ear to negativism. I want you to see that my word has said to you, faint not. Do not let your emotion control your head, your behavior, or your actions. Do not let the discouragement of life kill your faith. In good times and bad, right by your side have I been, even when you feel weak and far away. Your work is to keep your faith, however little it may be. Though your feelings may lie to you, today my spirit and my word say to you, do not ever stop believing. Do not be afraid of people. I am your helper. A person just like you does not easily become disheartened. When times are tough, you remain brave. Face them with determination, holding on to my promises. Let them be your anchor, my love, and my words, your compass. Do believe in the plan I have for you. It is a plan full of hope and of the future. You are my child, my well-beloved. I will never leave your side in the smallest storm, nor at any rejoicing. Do not give in to the voices of doubt and fear. My love for you is unaltered and forever. Believe in me, then, and you shall see the wonders I have prepared for you. Though an army encamped against you, you shall not fear. You shall never faint. I will go with you and be with you wherever you go. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never reject you. Any time you need, I am always willing to listen, to understand, forgive you, forget your mistakes, and bless more than you can imagine. This is my eternal promise. My love is yours forever. This very difficult test you are going through is the foundation for a wonderful blessing. I will turn everything against you in your favor. The bottom line is this. I want you to seek me, pray, and be alert in this battle, because the enemy opposes your reception of all that I want to give you. But who's stronger? Talk with your lips, write with your fingers. In your mind, think, and in your heart, believe. Who can help you? Who can and wants to help you? I can. I want to. I will. I have had and I will have mercy upon you. Your thoughts I know well. Your heart is, I know good. What your training, count the trials. There will be much overflow with you on the other side of this trial. My child, do not fear. Only trust in my strength and love. Let my promises hold up your soul. I am your shield, your fortress, your very present help in every trouble. Take every step in this journey, for each one is leading you on a path closer to the blessings I have in store for you. My love for you is not changing. Plans about you are thoughts of good, not for disaster, to give you a future and hope. Beloved disciples, are you ready to deepen your love for Jesus and bask in his eternal light? Click Join now to immerse yourself in exclusive teachings and heartfelt fellowship. Let's walk the path of faith together as we grow in his love and grace. Click Join to unite with fellow Jesus lovers on this blessed journey. You are my dear child, and I am dedicated to your development and happiness. We shall conquer any barrier that may come our way. Hold fast to my words, let them be thy guide. I am with you always, and I will never let you go. Do not become disheartened. Do not cast away everything you have gained. One little vagary may lay you low. That's why I want you to spark the fire in your soul, what keeps you awake, and even when you go to rest, spend time with me. I want to talk to you. I want to reveal wonders that shall empower you and your family. And believe me without a doubt. Share that faith with every person you love. Gather them and ask forgiveness hand in hand. Then, let a united family lift a prayer to me. Then tell them all I spoke to you and all that which I will do in you. Do it if you dare believe it, and you will see how I will bless you. When all is quiet and still, let my voice be what you hear. Let my words fill your heart with hope. Let my presence give you peace. Believe in the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I am with you always, guiding and loving you. Every day, grow closer to me. Spend time in my presence. Hearken unto my guidance, and you shall find the strength and wisdom that you need. How much do I love thee? My desires are that you may live a life full of joy and purpose. Only believe in my promises, for they are sure and everlasting. You are my child, well beloved. May you embrace the journey that lies ahead. knowing that I am with you always, through faith, courage. Share this journey with your family, and together you shall see the amazing things that I am about to do in your lives. Believe and trust me, and you will have the fullness of my blessings. When 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am. And I do want to help you and bless you and increase you in your increase. This is and has been the promise. Say you believe in me. You are afraid, though be not, for this world is changing, full of afflictions and problems, but I love you. The bad news wants to fill you with anxiety, but you have made a good decision by seeking my presence and filling yourself with my peace. Believe in me, and let not the world confuse you. Mark my word, do not let anything flatten you down. Cling to my hand in the moments of bitterness, and I surely will not let you go. I will take you in my arms, in my mantle. I cover you with my love. I fill you day after day. I have the power to care for you, protect you, and cause you to prosper in the face of any kind of adversity. I will also heal you. My covenant is eternal, and it is with you. You have stood your ground, remained steadfast, and won when most people would have given up on the dream, thinking it had shattered into a million pieces. You kept on trusting in me and did not believe those proclaiming you had lost the battle. That is why, now, at this period you are passing through, you shall understand when my word says, everything works together for good for those who truly love me. I know why I do things, and you will see it with your eyes, the blessings upon those calling on my name. You shall see the fulfillment of my promise and my abundant love. Let it just be. Trust the perfection of your timing. I am with you, leading and protecting. Let your heart be at peace, for I am your guardian and your provider. You are my child, my dear one, and I am wedded to you in concern. Approach each day confidently and with hope. My love encircles you. My presence goes before you. You are never alone, for I am with you all the time. Trust only in my promises, and you shall see wonders in your life. Rest in my love. Let it be your strength. Together we shall overcome every obstacle and celebrate each victory. Keep believing, keep praying, keep reading my word, and go on to testify. Tell your whole family that I am real and true. Heaven and earth shall pass away. Diseases, epidemics, problems, all this, but not any jot of my word. My promises, even if the world shakes, will remain. You are going to see now that my power is too real. Very soon, you will be witnessing miracles happening in your amazing life. Do not falter, and don't lose your confidence. Fight till the end, as great blessings are yours to come. Heaven's doors shall open, and you shall see a lot of your dreams and prayers really turn to reality. All these in a world full of confusion and problems. My love shall be strong in you. Trust in my promises, and hold firm the hope given by me. I will be with you always, guiding and supporting you. I want you to know that behind the scenes, I am always working in your life, orchestrating all things for your good. Your faithfulness will pay off, and you shall experience my fullness of blessing upon your life. Always keep your heart open to me and your eyes on my word. That was then, and this is now. My love is immutable and indescribable towards you. Rest in this knowledge and let it stir your bosom with peace. You and I will walk through the high points and fight through the tough times and celebrate the wins. You are my much-loved child, and for your joy and safety, nothing is too much. Trust in me, and you shall see my miraculous work in your life. Amen. My dear little child, hear my voice echoing across the universe, delving into the symphony of eternal love and wisdom on your behalf. Within you, you hum quietly to yourself. So it is on the verge of a new dawn, a horizon where your shadows of the past and light of the future mingle together in a dance of mingling possibilities. Allow me, the eternal guardian of you, a hope architect, to navigate you. Remember the good old days, full of teachings and struggles, were but whispers of what used to be and cannot dictate the melody for your tomorrows. In those moments of despair, when it seems like the darkness has tightened its clutches on your soul, Remember my promise to you. You have placed your faith in me, a bond that seals your heart to mine. Herein lies the trust that I am your comfort, a solid rock of unflinching support and love. See, as amazing, my child, what is in store for you. Your devotion I know, and it will stand as a testimony to your faith in my endless love. In return, I have forgiven you the sins of the past and have thrown it all into the deep, leaving out the guilt out of your reach now. The mistakes of yesterday exist no more. They will not shadow your past. I felt your pain, the struggle within, and the memories of long ago triumphed. It is through my ultimate sacrifice that you have been purged, reborn into a life of new purpose and light. Let the mind be the fertile soil in which my divine words lie, from which words of life, hope, and comfort bring forth a blessing to the world. Look steadfastly at my teaching and my promise. Turn not to the gloomy fortress of desperation. Every new day is a declaration of your strength and an opportunity to strengthen your spirit with my teaching. Keep distant from those who dim your light, who cloud your way with doubts and sorrow. I see a vision of your tomorrow brightened with peace and blessings, the remnants of tears now swept away. Entrust my crowning over your heart, that my discretion leads each step of yours, and you shall see freedom and boundless grace. Feel my presence within you, holding you, a shielding embrace for the trials of life. Whenever those feelings do come, threatening to overpower with grief, just call me, for I am ever present, your refuge, your well of comfort and strength. Do not forget those lies which would shatter your peace, but remember just how great a price I have paid for you. The shadows of the past are not hanging over you. Your story is a story of restoration and persistence, a testimony of the bond between us that can never be broken. As the sun rises in the sky with a new day, may your love be a promise that comes alive through me. In my light lies all your clarity and purpose, and in the peace that I give, may every single one of your cares melt. And then, my child, with me, walk on paths of mercy and compassion. In our journey, discover the depths of my unwavering love, a love that transcends all barriers of time and space. Let your heart be lightened, and your spirit shine with the radiance of our communion at every step of the way. Listen to my voice. It will be the soft whisper that shall lead you through the tumult of life. Share your thoughts with me and draw strength from our divine communion, as you shall never be alone. My guidance will be like a beacon that shall light your path. As you go into the world, remember this truth and take it with you as you go. Infinitely loved you are, a jewel in the weave of creation. The battles that rage on earth are but for a moment. Your true self, bathed in my light, is whole and pure in its true essence. Move forward with confidence and faith in the journey ahead. I have come into your life to turn it upside down, to give you a life that will never end, and a strength that will never decrease. You have stood up against many trials, but fallen into trouble only to rise again. My power has vanquished death, and now it is at work within you. Walk in the paths of blessing I am laying before you, for nothing will thwart you. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Walk in faith, and I will open your eyes to divine wisdom. I will clear obstacles from your path as that which was lost is restored. Do not turn away from adversity or from foes. My will for your life is flourishing and victory over trials. Your decision is to trust me wholeheartedly. The means by which you shall find victory is to hearken to my voice in your faith. You are my precious child, and with time, sanctified for glory. Just trust me to lead you through this season of struggle and victory. Do not fear the fears that come out of threats and challenges. I will be there to help you always, never deserting you, especially when the storms of life blow. My thoughts toward you transcend any thoughts of your mind, reaching into eternity itself. Journey in unwavering faith. Follow me. Peace and prosperity you shall have in superabundance. Even in its worst, regard them with the eyes of faith and hope, for verily, nothing is impossible to me. Seek my presence in the rising of the sun, Amidst struggles, in the stillness of the night, bend your knees in prayer. It is the heaven's way of showing respect to your true devotion. So, as you walk by faith in bringing your family and loved ones under my watch, realize that I hear your prayers and deliver them with impregnable protection and provision. So go, my dear child, accepting this truth of my infinite love and guidance. Your path is lit by my light and walks toward a future fulfilled by muttered grace. I love you with an eternal love that is far above the love of those around you, and I will never fail you. Your family, your future, your health, and your well-being are all secure in my hands. Protect and value every blessing I have so freely granted you. I do not give them for you to take them for granted. Do not underestimate what I can do with open and yielded vessels. If you will remain faithful in even the little things, cherishing the gifts that I have already given you, then my word promises that your blessings will increase and multiply exponentially. I feel such compassion for you when I view your suffering. My heart is so tender for the cries of your sincere heart that is turned fully toward me. I would love to shower you with blessings just because of who I am, not because you have earned anything. Now, tell me you are going to open your arms wide to receive every gift I am going to shower over you. Promise that you will respect these blessings, given with divine love. Remember always that during your saddest, darkest moments on earth, I gently, safely hold you in the palm of my hand. I am completely surrounding you with my holy mantle of grace and perfect peace. I will treasure you, little one, my child, and love you with a perfect, never-ending love. You are mine, little one. I chose you, and upon you placed my seal even before your birth. I made you tough. I gave you a hard face, but I gave you a heart of flesh, for you can carry it all. You shall be valiant again. You shall be faithful. You will pull through from this vile situation without one scratch from their abominable attack. I give you my perfect peace, beyond comprehension. You shall not stumble in your walk. It has been so ordained of yore, and thus it shall ever be unto eternity, unalterable its standish. Thou art destined to be among those who will eventually triumph through me, and not among those who resign themselves to defeat. You will finish the course and cross the finish line still standing strong. I will give you all the strength, wisdom, and resources to be able to overcome the wonderful promised land that lies before you. Keep your eyes set on the goals ahead, persevere and endure, though the journey may be long and wearisome. Relent not in running the race with patient endurance, for the prize waiting at journey's end will prove far worth any trials along the way. Remember, always, I know the plans I have for you, beautiful child of mine, plans to give you real hope, a future, and a new beginning. My plans for you are filled with life and peace rather than sorrow or destruction. The enemy speaks deceitfully in your ear, condemning and accusing you day and night. Speak my word aloud to drown out his vicious lies. Let me declare in holy boldness, no weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper. The voice you will hear is the voice of mine. I will gently lead those with a willing, yielded, trusting heart. My thoughts for you are always meant to bring good to you, a hopeful future never filled with woe. When depression or anxiety threatens to overwhelm and drag you down, reach out with childlike faith and cling to my hand. Let me carry you to the quiet waters, or green pastures where your heart and soul may find sustenance and strength. The shepherd knows perfectly which tortuous path will bring his little lamb home again safely. You must trust me with all your heart, my precious child, even when it grows very dark and you can hardly see 2 steps ahead. Go on believing and trusting in me. Do not doubt that I am with you, even though you may not understand the way that I am working in your life, or make sense of why things always seem to be going around these curves. Rest all your weight on my steady arm, and draw deep from this well of salvation, which is free to you. And from my living water, I shall give you to drink in the barren lands, so that it will nurture and satisfy your thirsty soul. Accept now my yoke, for I am meek and lowly. Walk beside me. I will teach you and give rest and new life to your spirit and soul. Through the strongest tempests of life, I will hide you and draw you under my hiding from the wind and rain. Cuddle under closer and closer to me until the breaking comes. The longest darkness of night eventually gives way to the dawn. Joy awaits in the morning light. There comes a day soon when I shall wipe away from your eyes every tear. I shall banish from the shadowy realms of forgetfulness, sorrow, pain, and death. Above all, in the new heavens and earth that I am preparing for you, there will be no trace of sin or suffering. All you need do is bear up bravely and wait a little longer. Look at the bright dawn that is about to come when the night of the ages is over. It will be the bright light of my splendor that illuminates every morning, and you will live in transparent sight of my face. You will no longer strain to see me, and for your eyes will gaze upon me clearly and plainly, in all my splendor and fullness. God has not seen, no ear has heard, and no human heart has perceived what he has ready for you, whom he loves. You are the treasure of my heart, the very pupil of my eye. You I love with a love that reaches beyond the outermost horizons of eternity. Death does not part us. You are mine, and I am yours through all eternity. Therefore, take courage, beloved one. I know who I set out to create you to be. I am able to do superabundantly more than you dare ask or think of. Do not at any moment question my constant, unwavering love towards you. The enemy will try in every way possible to make you doubt my promises, but you have to choose to stand on my word as the only sure foundation. Cling to what you feel deep inside your spirit to be true. For those who believe, victory is assured. Hold on until the end with faith, hope, and belief in me. Through whatever valley and dark night of the soul, my grace will always be sufficient for you. My presence will always lead you safely through my chosen path for your life, my beloved child. I know your innermost thoughts, every secret pain, and each hidden wound of the heart. I long to bind up your brokenness, to heal all your hurts with my balm of Gilead, and to wipe away all your tears. I am able to restore all the enemy has stolen from you and mend that lies shattered in pieces before me. All you need to do is come to me, weary and heavy laden, with an open heart fully desirous to receive my cleansing love, and I will turn your mourning into dancing, your weeping into the smile of joyful laughter welling up from within. I know the desires I have kindled within you. Do not despair over failed dreams and disappointed hopes. With me, nothing is impossible. No word of mine will ever return void or unfulfilled. Lean not unto thine own understanding, but confidently upon the strength of my promises. Allow me to calm the restlessness of your mind. Give up your own fruitless strife and works. There must be stillness in my presence. Wait upon me, and in quiet trust, lean confidently upon my perfect timing and my sovereign plan. I am in great delight for you. I will rejoice for you with gladness. I will renew you in my love. I will exult over you with loud singing. And as on a day of festival, you only need to remain open and willing for me to refashion you according to my flawless design. Allow me to shape your character after the pattern of my Son. Permit me full access to every weak and broken place. Do not pull away when my cleansing fire draws near to test and purify your heart's true motives and desires. The trials you face have not come to defeat you, but rather to refine you, as silver is made pure, as gold is tested for its purity. My grace will be sufficient for every challenge you encounter. In your weakness, you shall find my strength perfected. Even though you may have fallen and stumbled again and again, my outstretched hand is toward you in mercy. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I will pick you back up, restore and heal you. It can all be redeemed, the past mistakes or failures, all purposefully into your future growth and good. Only call upon my name in humble, repentant trust and obedience, that you might take shelter once more beneath my mighty wings. Have I not commanded you to be strong and courageous? I shall make you stand firm, like an oak tree of righteousness, a royal crown in my hand. None shall ever prevail against you all the days of your life. So do not be afraid or dismayed, for I am with you wherever you go. I will shatter, overturn, and demolish every stronghold of the enemy over your life. I make all things new. A mighty river overflows in you. Rivers of living water are springing up and welling over into abundant life. You're becoming a garden, well-watered, even in the midst of desert wilderness. You shall be like a tree planted by fresh streams, with leaves evergreen, and you will bear fruit in every season, and your roots will grow deep and strong. And when the fiery cold wind blows, you will not faint or be troubled. You shall stand unmoved, anchored securely in the unshakable truth of who you are in me, my beloved child. You are the head and not the tail. You will finish your course and cross the finish line, still standing firm. Lift up your head. Take courage. Redemption comes closer with the rising and setting of each sun. Your breakthrough is coming. Deliverance is coming. I will guide you along life's pathway, where my joy is full and my delights forevermore. Nothing will harm you here. Nothing shall offend you. My peace overflows your heart. My living water sustains you always. I pour my love into you without measure. You may rest secure, dear one. You should be almost home now. It's just a little farther along this path. Continually walk in my footsteps. Don't turn aside when it's all uphill or you grow tired. Grasp my hand. I shall aid you and support you with my right hand. I lead you correctly. I am a God who always keeps his word. You are engraved on my hands. Your name is indelibly inscribed on my heart. I know and understand you better than you can ever know or understand. Your past, present, and future lie open before my eyes. I knew you before you ever began to exist, before you were formed in your mother's womb. I personally knit you together with my own hands. You are wonderfully and fearfully made, my precious, priceless treasure. Do not believe the hissing lies that you amount to nothing. My blood has paid the price for your eternal redemption. You are a new creation in Christ. Your old self has been crucified and the new you has been raised to life. Let my grace of transformation renew your mind, refresh your spirit, and restore your soul daily. As you step in unison with my spirit, my joy and strength will become your joy and strength. You will shine brightly with my glorious light in the midst of a dark and dying world. My child, your best and brightest days are yet to come. Look up in hope. The dawn will break forth shortly. The long night will brighten into purest light. I am coming quickly to make all things new. The day of rejoicing draws near when I will call you forth by name from your rest and seat you at my banquet table. You are eternally loved and cherished. Soon we'll be together face to face forevermore. Your heart will finally be at home in your Savior's embrace, never to wander or weep again. Beloved, you have come to me repeatedly for my blessing and success. Now as you stand at the doorway of this huge opportunity, do not falter. If the full force is not there, quietly do you mind. Purify your heart, and recall that I so often said you should immerse yourself in my word. Within these Bible stories is the well of inspiration you personally need right now. I am there with you without fail. March ahead bravely and boldly. Do not be afraid of challenges or opposition which may try to turn you aside through guile and slyness. You know very well my feelings of wanting to benefit you and make you prosperous. Now the rest is up to you, how you will follow and act according to my instructions. Place your trust with me and come into my presence. Rise and walk, for your victory is promised. As my beloved, I will bless you and fulfill my promises to you. Let not the threats take away your peace of mind and demolition of your confidence level. My presence has been your constant in life. I haven't in the past, and I shall never abandon you in the time of a tempest. My plans for your life are so much better than your own. My thoughts from my eternal vaults shall bring you to a place of rest, abundant peace, and plenty. Even if your present circumstances in life are very miserable, view it with the eyes of faith and hope. You would then realize situations are not impregnable barriers. At dawn, through your day and when the night falls, seek my advice. Though it may not be apparent to you now, the heavens resonate with the echoes of your praise, your acts of faith, and your prayers for the well-being of your loved ones, beseeching protection from illnesses and dangers. Listen attentively for my response. Your family, your future, and your well-being are under my care. Treasure, appreciate, and safeguard these gifts. Do not underestimate their value. If you trust me in these little, quick fluxes, if you prize those things I have given you in this distressed estate, I swear unto you that your blessings will grow, and I will give you more presents of eternal value. Your battles touch me deep, and the honesty of your heart moves me. I cover you with my holy protection. My love for you cannot be measured. I picked you before you were born and gave you a strong heart. You have been through much, but again you will be brave. You will get through this period and come out in one piece. So I grant you my peace. You will not be a coward. That has always been so and will always be. But you are not one who loses. You are one who overcomes. You will not run away from this or not endure it. For I shall enfeeble you with the might and means necessary to overcome the wide plains that lay before you. You have been seeking my blessing, my fortune, and lo, and behold, a most amazing opportunity has unfolded before you. Do not despair if you do not yet understand the full scope of this. Cleanse your mind, purify your heart, and as I always say, return to my teachings. Herein lies the foundation and wellspring of all wisdom that you now need. Let your tears flow. They are the symbol of your faith and love. I love you. Your mistakes are not defining. They don't create your life, dreams, talents, or potential. They are not the end of my plan for you. But if you stumble, this is what you are to do. Apologize for your mistakes. Forget about the lies and accusations launched against you by the enemy. Get up, shake off the dust, and rise fearlessly without any reservation. You have been cleansed by my power. Sacrifice might sound conclusive to the world, but for my children, it's an experience and teaching tool, an avenue never to be walked again. Your past is gone. Leave behind what remains there. Raise your eyes to the front. I am giving you a good mission. I will call you by my name. I will stretch my hand, giving you the diadem of the loudest calling for the sake of those who are unashamed to say these things and to follow me. Do not be afraid from the undermining, for you are invulnerable. I will protect you in all your confrontations. Walk with confidence on the road that I lay out for you. May the promises of my mouth dwell in your heart. Bring up your faith through my commandments. Forgiveness and reuniting of families will rule. You find assurance in you, not ashamed. No one has the ability to blame, embarrass, humiliate, or walk on you. I have blessed you with my love and grace and charm. You can now be fit to receive the blessings I so much long to give you. Do not belittle yourself, neither throw aside the value that is placed upon you. Do not look in that mirror with distasteful and rejecting eyes. It hurts me to see you give room to the false sayings of men above my love and care for you. Take it and wear it to be your heavenly Father's. For I crave to see you succeed. That's why I called, I raised, I positioned, and I posted you to this very moment and this very place. Your success is not predicated on bad news, world events, or the negativity that ensconces you. Nothing can prevent the blessings that have already been decreed and released from heaven. But you have to make a decision of the will. Will you trust my word even when everyone around you is skeptical? Will you study and take me at my word? Or will you attribute more validity to the enemy's voices, wanting to confuse you? That means to abrogate your joy, to have you defeated. I have warned before, they wish to destroy you. You can't afford to let them an opportunity to break you down in life. I want you to feel loved, protected, and elevated. I want you to live in the truth, grounded in my peace, love, and faith. Embrace faith today. Live always in the certainty of a future of triumph and blessing. You follow me, you love me, you believe in me now. Literal, affirm in your own words that no matter what happens, you will hold to what you believe. You are in my arms, protected in my safety. Fear no one that is against you. You will watch their change alongside of me. When troubles surround you, I will deliver you. those who are placed around you with evil intentions. I will intervene. I will be there to help you soon. You shall look and see, and there is not a whit of your enemies. So many are in anger because they cannot defeat you. They do not know that you have a very good protector next to you, your God, your Savior. Trust and believe nothing is impossible. Believe and do it. I am with you. Act unto progress, for I have fortified your faith in me. I have empowered you to transcend all the evil force there is on earth. My dear, do not dwell on former trials and griefs. Every day is the opportunity for a new beginning, full of hope and possibility. In your walk with me, I am going to renew your spirit and reveal to you divinely hidden mysteries since the foundation of the world. I know your inward disquiet and the doubts which assail your mind in quiet hours. But I have claimed you as mine own, and my promises can stand on nothing less. No one shall take them out of my hand. And in the darkness that comes, fix your gaze on the truth about who you are in me. You are my cherished child, created to show my glory and works of goodness and love. This is who you are and what you are, and to heaven and earth they cannot change. And if you stumble and miss your way, call out, and I'll run to embrace you, gently leading you home. My forgiveness is boundless. It has no limit, and is as much vaster than the furthest sea as it is deeper than the deepest valley. Allow my cleansing grace to wash over you, to sculpture in you evermore after the likeness of my Son. This is my work in you, the very work through which I am completing my masterpiece day by day. Indeed, I see your yearning for wholeness and belonging. I feel the ache for family, for community. I'll lead you to those who can nourish your growth and stand with you through life's smiles and storms. You will be a haven to one another in which the lost and weary may find rest under the refuge of my wings. To each other you will be a strength, wisdom, and comfort, as I provide all your needs with my glorious riches. I am building in your midst something beyond your comprehension in its glory. Will you trust me? Will you believe in my faithfulness? I know all of your secret dreams, those desires that have been kindled in your heart from your very childhood. Not one of them should you suppose to be vain hopes or aimless fancies. With me, absolutely nothing is wasted. Give me creative control to weave those very dreams into the tapestry of my plans for you. Behold with anticipation as I manifest scenes of your wildest imagination into tangible reality. When the going gets tough and strength runs out, come to me, together, we shall restore your fainting spirit. In the shelter of my presence is where you could lay down heavy burdens at my feet, exchanging ashes for beauty, mourning for joyousness of heart. For everlasting delight and pleasure is mine to give unto you. If you will walk in holiness before me all your days, truly am I rejoiced in your prospering. Together we shall rejoice in the dawning light of every newborn day. Turn your attention from things that are trifling. Manifold, wonderful, and helpful opportunities are before you. Mine expectation is of your everlasting love. Now, follow my instruction. Do what I tell you in everything. I trust your faith. I trust your dedication. I know that you really do love me. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, amen.